We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Live at the Bench with me and the rabble. They are a rabble, and we've got a new role today. Oh, I got Max Headroom's back. Someone's playing us back. Roland, is that you, by any chance?
Nope.
Yeah. Today, Joe's taking a new role on the live show. Joe is now our stuntman.
Hey.
Aren't you, Joe?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, we're back for another evening's entertainment, which, I mean, you could literally be done on the trade descriptions, couldn't you, for this, I suppose?
Yeah.
Falsely advertising a good night. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we're back. We weren't here last week. I had some internet issues. I had no internet for about 18 hours and then kept getting the time postponed more and more to when it's supposed to come on. It got postponed to 6 o'clock and I thought it's too close for the live show. I have to cancel it and came back on about 5:30. I was like, oh. All right. So, yes, there was no show last week. So we know you probably missed us, but we're back tonight. We've got a bumper show. Dan's got a lot to get through tonight. Haven't you, Dan?
Don't
know what size section's like. What's yours like, Si?
It's not too bad.
Roland?
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
It's more than normal, but yeah.
Okay. And there we go. So, yeah, we're back. So we're joined with Luke Ward and his shacket.
It's a plain shirt.
Yeah, apparently his name is Jeff. Or something like that.
My name is Jeff.
Yeah. And we got me. Hello. We got Paul J. Lewis is with us, sporting a very nice T-shirt. Thank you. Thank you. We got Roland, who's there with his biggest fan.
Yeah, my biggest fan, always with me.
Scattergood's vanished. He's gone somewhere. Mr. Parker's with us as well.
I'm just other end of my cave.
Oh, look at that. He's got his T-shirt on as well. Look at
Good.
Which one am I on today? Oh, I've got the good look good when it's finished. You've got the proper one on.
Come on.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, Alan's with us as well. We've got Jamie with us as well. He's with us tonight. Yeah. Mr. Croak's here with his wonderful beard. Adam is with us. Mr. Smith, Simon, and Joe Camel Larry is with us as well.
Evening, everybody.
Yeah, a really good week or 2 weeks. Although I have seen you, just we act like we don't see each other all week, don't we? Just like appear every week and just go, oh, mind you, Adam does, but the rest of us, we see each other quite regularly.
Slight poke.
Slight? I just knocked his eye. Took his eye out with that. So yeah, we're back. We've got questions for the crew with Dan. We've got what you've ruined with Luke. Yeah. There'll be a Subaru in that next week. We've got what you've been working on with Mr. Scattergood. We've got what you finished with Roland. What you've been buying with Simon. Paul's got a question of the week.
Has he?
You said you were going to take it over.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Let me think.
I'm not imagining it. He did say that, didn't he, last time we were live?
Right. I've got 3 hours to think of one then.
Yeah.
Hang on, we'll do his section first.
No.
Anyway, and I guess Alan can do a quick recap on the group builds that are ongoing because you just put up the space finish one today, have you?
Yes, I have. Yes, yeah.
Haven't we still got to go through the German one?
Or go through loads.
Yeah, a couple to go through. Yes.
Yeah, German definitely.
We won't do it tonight because we've got a lot to get through tonight. Maybe we'll do it next time.
Yes, that's
when
fine.
we're live. Yeah.
And Mark is not finished yet because he was working on it earlier in the Hangout.
Was he? Oh, Mark joined.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed him.
Yeah,
no.
No.
Hopefully I'll meet you another time, Mark. Was he okay? Did he get in all right?
Yeah. He was Sarah for a while.
Oh.
Which Mark?
Bride.
Right.
He's kind of out at the moment, isn't he? I think.
He confused us because he came in as Sarah.
Yeah. Get your hopes up.
Whoa. Quickly move along before I say something.
And then he lost some PE as well, so he was.
Yeah. Oh,
he was
so
in
he'll
seatbelts
make
on his own age.
new words, was he?
Got the modeler.
So yeah, that's it. That's what we got for tonight. No giveaways tonight because there's a bit of confusion over gift cards, which we'll sort out. Edmund, I will get back to you, buddy. I did get your email. There's been back and forth with gift vouchers being returned and given back. I've got to sort it out because I've got gift vouchers coming out my ears and I don't know which one's still working or not.
I didn't know you were still into magic.
Yeah, I am. Pulled a rabbit out my thing before.
Yeah.
So we've got a few UMP ones to get rid of, and I think we're going to make the transition to Amazon just because it's a global.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to have to say that if you want to give them away to anybody, you're going to have to do it yourself because it's getting way too confusing keeping track of these gift cards, especially if like a month later I get them back and I'm like, and it's trying to remember which one's which. So yeah, we're going to sort that out. Probably start maybe next week on that one. We'll figure it out. I've got a few things to sort out over the weekend, which I'll post about next week. And then we'll sort the live chat and get the live giveaways back up and running properly. There we go. Anyone got anything we need to talk about? Our charity auction, which we all completely forgot about. We're supposed to be doing it in March, I think we said, was it?
Something like that.
Right.
I think we might have left it a bit late. I think we should
just
bump it
push
along.
that one back slightly.
Yeah, should we bump her along to April, do you think? Yeah?
Might be sensible.
Yeah, I know.
I think so.
Should we do that? So, if you remember right, before Christmas, we said about doing an auction. We're going to do it for, help me out, Alan. We said dementia.
And Crohn's and colitis.
Crohn's and colitis, that was it. So we'll split the money up evenly between those two. Yeah. So we're going to be looking for kit donations to auction off, supplies. Don't look at me, Dan. Don't look at me. Supplies to give away. They have to be new, obviously. And then on the night, we need people to bid and buy the auction lots. And we'll donate whatever's made to the charities that we choose. So we'll draw some sort of flyer for it and then finalise a date because obviously it'll be a Friday. Probably be the first. Yeah, probably the first Friday of the month. Probably good. And a lot of people get paid, don't they? The last Friday.
Be careful because first Friday of April's Good Friday, so it might not be good night. I think it's
Good point.
it might be the April Fools might be the first Friday. Think about it. No, it won't be. It's Saturday.
Anyone got any grasp on the calendar properly?
It's Saturday the 1st. Friday the 7th is Good Friday.
Okay, so maybe the last day in March then might be good because people get paid mostly at the end of the month, don't they?
31st of March is the last Friday.
That might do it. That might be a good date. So if you've got any kits you want to donate, I know a few people have. I know Aftab's got a few to send over he was talking about. They need to be new ideally because obviously people are going to be buying them and it is for a good cause. We'll do something as a group as well, as we always do. And we did well for cancer research last year. What did we get? Was it about $3,000?
Yeah.
We were over.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? That's not a bad group effort. And so we'll do that. 7th. So I think we'll pencil it in for the end of March. I think that'll be a good day. It gives us a couple of months.
Yeah.
April 7th. April 7th is Good Friday.
There's an echo.
Or an Alexa.
April 7th, I think, is Good Friday.
Oh, if anyone wants to find something interesting as well, like Alexa,
No.
I found it out the other day. No, not you. Shut up. If anyone wants to find anything out interesting about your Alexa, ask it to play sex noises.
Hey?
Oh, yeah.
Have you got one in there with you, Dan?
No.
Has anyone got one in the room with them? If you have, mute and try it and listen to it. It's disgusting. And wasn't it, for those that heard it, wasn't it dodgy as hell?
It was really dodgy.
It literally plays sex noises. We had it on the live stream the other morning. It was hilarious. I found it brilliant.
I thought she stood a towel.
Yeah. Oh, it's shocking. If you've got an Alexa, ask it to play sex noises, please. It's hilarious. Make sure your volume's down, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mental. Absolutely mental. Anyway, I don't know how I'll go on to that, but anyway. Charity auctions, sex noises. I don't know, same thing.
Similar. Yeah.
Brilliant segue, that.
Yeah. It's nothing to do with motorised bike things. Dan. So yeah, like I say, we have a good night that evening. If you got anything you want to donate, just let us know. Who's going to do it? I don't want to lumber poor Si with it again.
I don't mind. It makes sense. I'm happy to. I've got the time, so
makes sense.
And you got you got that pile of stuff behind you already to give away.
yeah. Not
Yeah.
happening.
No. I meant Adam's stuff. I meant Adam's stuff.
Oh
I
no,
don't
yeah,
care
that's
as,
not
as
fair.
long as I get paid back for it. That's all
For
yours.
charity, Adam.
Not my charity.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm only joking.
No, it's not a problem at all.
Yeah. So okay, we'll get this. We'll get the ball rolling on this. Then we'll sort it out. So make sure you come and join us on the. Will it be the 30th of March?
31st.
31st.
There you go. 31st of March. Put it on your calendar and come and join us that night. Right then. Do you fancy reading the chat, Mr. Croak?
Yep, can do.
Good man.
See what's happening in chat. Simon Shorey's in first with an evening peeps, followed by Mr. Parker with an evening one and all. But they're here, so they don't count. So first in the door is Mr. Brian Windmill with hello all. Hey Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Followed by Roland. Welcome to the show, who is model kit beginner and is here with us.
No, he's not.
Saren's in saying hello fellas. Wayne Saunders is in saying evening guys.
Hello, Wayne.
Followed swiftly by Scale Motor Hobby saying what up my G's
What up, gangster?
in his shacket thing. Followed by the wonderful Joe Camilleri, evening all.
Hi, Joe, again.
Hello, chap.
Followed by that weirdo me saying hello all. Hello all.
Hey, how's it?
And followed once again by a member of the crew currently tonight, Mr. Paul J. Lewis, evening model kit wranglers everywhere.
Yeah.
Paul?
Oh, Paul.
We all go and lasso model kits from around the world. Adam's with us as well, saying evening everyone. Hope you're all doing well.
Hey.
And Tracy F is in saying hello, Paul, crew, and all in chat.
Hello,
Hey,
mate.
Hey,
Tracy.
Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Andrew's in saying evening live crew in chat. How's everyone
Andrew.
tonight?
Hello, mate.
Steve's in saying good evening all. Hey Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Steve.
Hello.
Simon Reed is in saying good evening guys.
Hey, sorry.
Oh,
Second of our Paul Snipe, Paul Christopher, evening fellow modelers.
Hey, Paul.
Hello, mate.
Oh,
hello.
Dean Slater's in saying evening y'all.
How's
Hey,
it
Dean.
going?
howdy, y'all.
Larry Rousseau is in saying howdy folks.
Hey, Larry.
Hello.
Hello.
Dan Norris is in saying hi everyone. Hey Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
And Jeff is in. Good evening guys and everyone in chat. Hey Jeff. Hey
Jeff.
Maggie.
Hey, Jeff.
Jeff.
Hey, Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
Yeah, hi, Maggie.
Richard P is in saying good evening to all on the Friday live hangout.
Hello.
Hey, Richard.
Patrick McGeever's in saying evening all.
Bonjour.
Patrick.
No. What a nut there.
And Richard Thomas, Scale Model World, is in saying good evening everyone. Don't forget the thumbs up.
Hey, Rich.
Get him
Congratulations,
right up there.
Richard.
Right the way up there. Elbow deep.
Back
In the back of your
In the
pickup
back
truck.
of a pickup truck.
In a parking lot.
Who's your Scale Models is with us as well, saying hello evening. Hello
Bonjour.
everyone, good day.
Hey,
Oh,
Jeff.
sure.
And that's Tracy. So
It is.
Digsby James is in saying good day all.
How's it? Good to have
Hey,
you.
Who's that?
Digsby James.
Hello, Digsby.
And Dan P is with us saying good afternoon all y'all, sitting here in a blizzard, 5 inches of snow in the last 2 hours. Well, get inside, you'll freeze.
Yeah, you pillar.
Yeah, exactly. It's warm inside. Come on, Dan.
Oh,
He actually just sent a video. I saw it. It's good going on there.
David Toops is in saying hello everyone.
hello,
Yeah,
mate.
Hey, David.
Okay, David, hope you're keeping well.
And the legend of all legends, King Dan Scale Models, yo peeps.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Yo.
Mice as well.
with his new logo design.
Mr. Two A's.
Has he got one?
New logo design.
Oh,
Tam
exciting
McMillan is with us, saying evening, everyone.
Hey, Tam.
stuff. How's it there?
Every
Timson72 is in, saying evening all.
Hey, Aaron.
Timson.
Hey, Aaron.
Aaron.
Richard Thomas giving us our thumbs up status, 24. Hopefully it's gone a bit more than that since then. 39, I think, last count. Marcus Dale is in, saying evening, everyone.
Hey, Marcus.
Hey, Marcus. You all right, man?
Rob is in, saying evening.
Hey, Rob.
Evening, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Oh,
Glue Sniff Garage is in, saying evening all.
Hey, Gary.
Hugh Gordon's in,
Hang
saying
on,
evening,
hang on, he
lads.
didn't
and
sound very
all.
convinced about that then, did he?
Hey,
He did.
Yeah, that's his name. Doesn't it have Gary at the end of the name? That's what I normally look at. He's changed that, hasn't he? I'm sure he used to say Glue Sniff Garage, Gary in brackets. Sure, it's Gary.
Might have done.
Because
It is Gary
your,
now.
Your memory, yeah, your memory is
It's scary
quite good.
now, whatever it was.
Hugh Gordon's with us, saying evening, lads, and all in chat. Hey, Hugh.
Hey, you.
Oh,
Peter Millgate's in, saying good evening, all.
Hey, Peter.
poor Peter.
Shane is in, saying evening, chaps, on my phone.
That's all right, Shane.
Hi, Shane.
get
Long
off
as you
As long as you're
Yeah.
watching, as long as you're watching, as long as you can comment, as long as you can thumbs up, wherever or whatever type device you use.
There you go.
Saren says, mine hasn't plays Sex Noises by Rome FM. Huh.
Okay.
Search harder then.
I'm gonna.
Google Rome FM.
Brandon's in, saying evening, guys, thumbs up.
Hey, Brandon.
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 A couple of lows to each other. Wayne Holmes is in, saying hi, everyone. Hope all are well.
Hi, Wayne.
Thanks, Wayne.
Aftab's in, evening all. Been looking forward to this all week. Blimey,
Did you see
I
that
have
end
to.
comment, Paul?
Hey, Aftab. How
Absolutely
you doing, buddy?
I
It's a
have
low bar.
What's going on, Dan?
It's not Gary.
Oh.
It's Dave.
Oh, yeah. Dave, yeah. I am multitasking here. Sorry.
Yeah. Watch it, Dave.
Chad's in, saying hello, guys.
Hey,
Hey,
Chad.
Chad.
Stuart Scale Models is in, saying evening, just finished work and going to the pub for a mixed grill and a Guinness.
Oh, nice.
Take us
That
with you.
sounds good.
Change,
That sounds really
change
good.
that Guinness for a gallon of whiskey because Guinness.
No, nice pint of Guinness.
No, Guinness is fine.
Guinness tastes like burnt toast.
No. Your taste buds are
Kind of
screwed,
burnt
mate.
toast have you been eating?
Yeah, I don't know how you
Well-
burn your toast, but it really seems to taste good.
No,
Yeah.
Guinness is disgusting. I'd rather lick a cat's foot.
Cat's foot. I'm good. I see.
Moving,
Speak from
moving swiftly
experience
along.
there, Dan.
Mike Hasselgrove
Very
is in,
swiftly.
saying evening, everyone. Hope everyone is okay. Joe, how's the back?
Oh, it's okay, Mike. It's sore than it was this morning.
It can't run very far. Put it that way.
No, definitely sore than it was this morning.
Festo's in, Colin's in. Hi, folks. Hey, Colin.
Colin.
Hope you're
Hey,
doing
Colin.
well.
Hey, Colin.
Paul J. Lewis says evening hugs for Colin. Very
Ooh,
nice of you,
that's
Paul.
Hey. Hope you're doing well, Colin.
Paul Price is in, saying evening all.
Hey, Paul.
Oh,
Hello.
Andrew Price is in, saying howdy. Any relation?
How's it, Andrew?
Hey, Andrew.
dude.
Dave Robinson is in, saying, hey everyone, sorry I'm late to the party. Was celebrating with Jack Daniels as I passed my HIAB and Slingers course today. Means a
nice.
pay rise, meaning more model supplies. Nice.
Oh, hey.
Oh, well
What we
done,
like.
Dave. Congrats, buddy.
Beautiful.
Yes, Glue Sniff Garage says Dave.
Sorry, Dave. I was close.
Yeah.
Letters. Had an A in it.
Sean White is in, saying, good evening, Paul, live crew, and all in chat.
Hey, mate.
Hey, Sean.
Hey,
Hi,
Sean.
Sean.
Hey, buddy.
Richard Thomas says 76 watching, 50 thumbs up. Well done, people. Next target 100.
Here we go.
Good shout.
That's the spirit, Rich.
And then Matthews Sefer. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening, Matthews.
Hey, Matthias.
Hey, Matthew.
How you doing?
Oh,
Excuse me.
Is that a new name?
And I think we're all caught up. A couple of
Cool,
hellos to
cool,
each other,
nice.
but yeah, we're up to date.
Excellent. Right, question of the week then, Paul.
Now,
No, joking.
I have got one, but I have got one
Oh,
hurriedly
lad.
cobbled together.
What should we do first? What should we do?
Something that'll give me enough time to get to the fridge to get another beer.
Shout. Good shout.
My coffee is arriving.
Scattergun, let's do your section first, mate.
Ooh, yeah.
It's a long gun. It's a long gun. And
That's what she
section.
said.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Dan's going to go for all the work you've been sharing in process. Oh, he's gone. For the week, or 2 weeks it is, because it was a rollover.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit here, so get yourself a brew, get your feet up somewhere. And,
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't add any in there for you, Dan. 'cause
oh,
had
you
enough.
should have put him in. Mine are in there.
Oh,
Paul's new nickname, Trigger. Like, all right. I was reading. I was trying to answer a question on eBay. I was getting confused. All right, I was multitasking. Sorry. All right, over to Dan. Dan's gonna look for all the work you shared in the last couple of weeks.
Good evening, everybody. We're going to start over on the forum as always. And the first one out of the gate is Warren B. He's been working on some of the 72nd Airfix gift sets that he received as Christmas presents. The first
Very
two
nice.
being the Spitfire
Very
Model
nice.
A and the Focke-Wulf 190 A8. Both great little kits. The Spitfire goes together beautifully, but he did find the 190 required a little extra fettling to get the upper nose panels to fit nicely. Whilst the set comes with Humboldt paints, he's opted to use Mr. Colour and Tamiya LPs instead. Thanks for looking.
Yeah,
Wise
I wish you
choice
there.
on the paint. But I will say this though, that Focke-Wulf does look good.
it does.
It does.
can I build
Dan,
one
you
of
just
those?
reminded me by saying Humbrol. The Humbrol now do 3D printer filament.
Ooh.
So
Is that-
Yeah, because
is that gonna-
they sell a printer.
yeah, so that's something else to avoid now.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
say, is that going to come lumpy and sticky
Something else to avoid. Love it.
and repackaged in a nice? No, stop saying bad words about model manufacturers. They never, ever, ever rebox stuff in nice shiny boxes, ever. Moving swiftly on before I get sued. All Luke's fault. To Mr. Ranger Neil. And for his many sins, he's been working on finishing off the Trumpeter 35th scale BTR 60 that he started so long ago. Just needs another coat of paint on the lower hull decals and a coat of satin clear, and then the resin wheels fitted properly to finish now.
I think it's in my section, if I remember correctly.
But we are rolling on about on a fortnight though, aren't we? So
Yeah, exactly.
some
So,
stuff
that's
that we're
cool.
seeing now will possibly
Yeah.
be finished, maybe.
Yeah. No, but it's good to see the stages. So it's
Yeah.
it's good.
And I do
Yeah.
like that because it does look good.
Oh, it looks good.
You know,
it looks really good.
When I look at that, I see the armored car out of Die Hard.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I see when I look at that. And then a fellow with
I
glasses.
couldn't unmute quick enough, but and the quarterback is
I
toe.
was just about to say exactly the same line.
I was just
Cool,
about
like.
to say, what's up with those front wings on this plane? On the next plane.
Not this plane, the other plane.
yes. And this is a new recruit. This is only his second ever post. This is
It's a sander.
This is Mark McG, I'm guessing, because he's from Scotland, according to the flag, that is. This is his first whip post. It's a Tamiya 48 scale F14A late. Launch configuration that he got in November. This is the second Tamiya F14 that he's built. Having previously built the earlier F14A box in, he's planning to do option D from the box schemes. VFA 154 CO's aircraft from May 2003. Figures are Reed Oak, 48th early 2000 F14 crew. Big upgrade on the kit figures. Yeah, because they don't look like a melted welly.
Oh, cool.
It's also used Kinter Studios, which will reliably inform that's how it's pronounced. F14A late cockpit set, and added the kit decals for the multifunction displays to the screens, and then coated them in Tamiya XF19. Paints used are a mixture of Mr. Hobby Tamiya acrylics and lacquers and Vallejo acrylics.
That thing looks awesome.
Nice.
That's very
them,
cool.
them
Very
pilots is
details,
looking
good, isn't it?
wicked.
Yeah,
Back,
that
he's
looks
just chilling
awesome.
out him, isn't he?
Mm,
He's got his arm
Phenomenal
on the
detail.
side and out at window.
This
That's
will look
cool.
awesome when it's finished.
Very good.
yeah, that looks really
Yeah,
cool.
It'll look good when it's finished.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is it for the forum. We shall slip straight over to Face Ache,
Nice one there.
hopefully.
Very cool.
I like.
I'm just going to click that because somebody else has commented, and if I don't, it'll be uproar. Get to top. There we go.
Oh, there
Right,
are
on the first
a
one
few
out of
close.
Gate this evening is Mr. David Robinson.
Oh,
He says, "Hey all, hope you had a good week. First up, still working on the subframe of his Rifle's 35th scale MATV with numbers that he spoke about last week. It's still nothing to shout about, but you all said it was okay to show it, so it's hope it's okay. Of course it's okay.
That's good, mate.
of course.
Yeah, that's
So
fantastic.
far, it went together brilliantly. The radiator assembly needs a little bit of correction, but it's finally got it right so far. All that's been used to paint is Tamiya paints: XF3 flat yellow, XF63 German grey, XF1 flat black, XF7 red, X4 blue, XF57 buff, and XF67 NATO green, as well as his normal go-to AK Extreme Metal 476 steel for the winch cable. Many thanks for your time.
Nice
Also,
one, mate.
sure.
Nice.
Good.
Very nice.
Very good.
It's weird, isn't it? It's a military truck, but it's got a bright yellow engine.
Yeah,
That is bizarre.
Very- weren't there Caterpillar engines in those?
Yes.
That's why it's yellow.
There you go.
Hang on, what the devil is happening here? What is... Who's doing that?
Who's been scribbling over your page?
I want to say it's definitely not me, and it came up as Simon Shorey.
Ah. Oh, bloody hell. Is that doing that on your screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's weird.
You weapon.
Ooh.
Si, back away from the computer.
Yeah.
Hang on.
What
Luke
the
Ward
hell?
now.
E.g.
Come on, get it.
Egg.
Come on, get it out of your system. Come on. Hurry up.
How are you doing that? That's brilliant. I want to go.
If I the whiteboard, I'll take it.
Are we done? Have I got a set Roland on you? Anywho, getting back to what we're supposed to be doing and not dicking about like children. Mr. David Robinson is next. Do you know what? I thought I were on drugs then for a second.
Weird.
I had a flashback to the 90s that somebody were playing with my melon. Not like that. Anywho, back to Mr. David Robinson. Secondly, he's been trying to make Rifle's 35th Photo Etch radio rack and 3D printed communication equipment upgrade for their MATV line of kits. He's painted in Tamiya XF61 dark green, as it was a perfect match to the green Cork chemical agent reactive coating paint used by NATO on all its communication gear, from radio mounts to antenna pots. He's awful when it comes to photo etch, but he's slowly been building confidence with it. But this kit has changed him to the point of nearly giving up. He found it to be very unstable, but it might be down to the glue. He used Ammo MIG Ultra Glue, aka PVA glue. Yes. And he's open to any advice or tips you professionals have to improve his skills on PE. Many thanks for your time.
Thin super glue.
Yes, thin CA, and if it's pre-painted, then just get a whack with some kicker, spray foam or whatever. And if you're struggling to bend the PE, just anneal it slightly, not too much, otherwise you'll be turned into a magician and it disappear before your eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can anneal it and then get your bends in, blah blah blah. And if you overbend it, if it's going around a corner, then you can press that in with some, like Luke says, some thin CA, whack it with a bit of kicker, jobs of fish, prime it, paint it, forget about it.
The only thing I would say, if you're going to paint the PE and then you've got to mess around with it a little bit to get it in, I'd use etch primer. It keys it in better.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the paint will just come off the PE when you try to get it in position if you're not careful.
Yeah, because you just glue in a painted surface to a painted surface.
Yeah. Whereas if it's pre-paint and you glue it on before paint, then
yeah, if you can do it before paint, even better. But
yeah. And this next post is by Mr. Dean Slater. He says, good evening. Work continues on the 24th scale Chevy Cruze WTCC racer this week. Is now finished the floor pan and interior with weathering. Added using Tamiya and UMP washers. He's very pleased with this one and looking forward to hopefully finishing this one off this weekend. Happy modeling all.
Nice.
Nice one, mate.
You got it.
Oh, so good.
Good.
I think he has finished it as
Detail
well.
in there.
Yeah,
I was going to say we'll probably see this in Roland section next.
Yeah.
There'll be
Yeah.
a few that we're going to see on, let's face it.
Cool.
Apologize in first for the
Advance.
butchery of the name.
Radek.
This is Radek Ponka. Sorry, not sorry. He says, hi, first model of the year is this small project. It's a Tatra 87 driven by Zikmund and Hanzelka, Czechoslovakia travelers. They travel with this car across Africa, Asia, Latin America, and Oceania in 1940s and 50s. 110 kilometers covering 44 countries. They create a lot of films, books, and articles. It's a historic car and also one of the most beautiful designs produced, in his opinion. And the kit is made by Attack Hobby in 70-second scale.
Okay.
Cool, isn't it?
I've got to say, I do like
Call
that.
me with a FaceTime. Every device I have starts ringing.
Wednesday.
It's not that.
I do tactical mute.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I do like that little motor car.
Very good.
It is awesome.
Next is Mr. Joe Colt Seavers Camel Toe. Oh dear.
Over.
Have you got security cameras on your house, Joe? And you please tell me you've got footage if you have.
Joe, that is looking awesome.
He says, hey
Yeah.
gang, he's been getting some work done on the Tyrone Malone Kenworth drag truck in 25th scale by AMT, and his chassis is almost done painted with a mix of silver and blue Nissan touch-up paint. Body of paint is TS64 dark meek blue. Decals were a bit of a pain, but we managed to get them down. All the other paints are LPs. Thanks for looking.
You'll have finished that in about an hour, won't you, Joe?
I just have to mount the wing and do the pipes on the side of the truck, and it's finished. So
God, it was
Nice.
pretty
I
much
must
there.
admit, I do like
Good,
the blue of that chassis. That chassis blue is really nice.
yeah, just mix that out of my eye.
You've got a good eye, sir. Your back,
Well,
not
that's
so
it.
much. This is Mr. Dave Hardy next. He says he's got the cockpit finished for the Airfix 72nd Vickers Valiant. He's hand painted it with Tamiya XF acrylics.
Very cool.
Looking good.
Very nice.
It is
Nice
lovely.
picture. That is 2 pictures.
Very nice.
And
Nice one,
third is
Dave.
that picture.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
It's weird how that's a massive cockpit. They were. That's what she said. Big claim,
God,
aren't they,
really,
them Vickers. Ooh, look at this. This Mr. Dave McRae next. He says, evening all. He's been working on this Airshima 24 scale Toyota Majesta. Never heard of it.
It's cool.
He's got the body painted and cleared, but not much else yet. He's primed it in Mr. Surfacer, a base coat of Mr. Colour Super Silver, the Mr. Colour Wine Red over the top, and he's cleared it with GX100. It's a lovely colour, but looks much deeper in the flesh. Cheers, folks, and have a good one.
That's
Got a
cool.
great stance if you can keep it like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like those wheels.
Yeah, the wheels are really good, aren't they? Yeah, I like them.
Very
I
nice.
like them a lot.
It gives me an idea.
I
Uh-oh.
wonder what you were going to say then. This is Mr. Anthony Rico next. He says, hey, crew. I hope you're all well. This is whip of the 48th scale Italieri F-16 Fighting Falcon. It's just been primed with Vallejo Gloss Black. Ooh. It's not getting a scheme from the box, but it's going to be the Italian 1,000 hours scheme called Green Lightning. I hope you enjoy.
That was cool.
Looks good so far.
That'll
Very
be
good.
intriguing to look at.
Been good.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Indubitably.
Mr. Christopher is next. He's working on this Das Work 16th scale Stug 3G. It's almost finished, just the decals and weathering left. And his rear stowage is from Value Gear.
Very cool.
That's
Cool.
really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Very
Top
good
is brilliant.
as well.
Size of the thing as well. It's a beast.
Yeah, that I like his camo
Love it.
pattern. That's a lovely
Yeah,
camo
that
pattern.
tarpaulin there.
Yeah,
at the back is
Top,
also
top,
very
top
nice.
all. Yes, brilliant.
Yeah.
Crack when it's finished.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching Chris build that. That's nice.
Yeah. Ooh. And this is Mr. Anthony Rico again. He says, hey guys, this other whip. This is a 48 scale Hobby Boss M4A3 Sherman. It's been a brilliant build with so much detail. First tank is built. He's trying something here with some different color mottling. Hope it works. We'll keep you updated.
Interesting.
Oh.
Very interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yes. I think I know where he's going because there is a fella that does painting busts and he does something similar. And I did try it and it does work.
Oh.
But that were on a bus though. So hopefully, fingers crossed that.
So what does that do then? I'm sorry, I don't
It
know
just
what-
all it does, it changes the final outcome of the paint of the top coat. So
Just
the
kinda-
dark bits will make it darker, and the lighter bits will make it lighter, and the white bits will make the paint just be a
Just a-
normal. Yeah.
Just a form of pre-shading then, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
It's
And
just
then
like
if-
modulation, like most people do on like aircrafts and tanks anyway, you know. But it's
It is. It is.
I've just
but-
not seen it to like that
Yeah.
extent. That's why I was.
Well, to be fair, ordinarily it's just that particular technique. There is, I can't remember the name for it. It escapes me. But it's mainly used by like bust and figure painters and stuff like that.
Got you.
Do you know, to get like the bags under their eyes and all that sort of stuff, like around the nostrils and the tabs. and all
Right,
that
yeah,
sort
yeah,
of
yeah.
stuff. I have
No,
tried that
it's
particular
it's not
technique.
something I do, and I'm just intrigued
Yeah.
by that.
It is weirdly a really good technique to use. If
Yeah, I can't wait
you
to
pull
see
it
the
off.
finished result of that,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, it'd be good.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be one to watch, that one, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, for
interesting.
sure.
This is Mr. Shane Wright next. He's currently working on the Revell 1/9 scale Ducati 996. He's doing all the plumbing while waiting on
Very
clear
nice.
coat on
Wow.
cowling to dry.
That's cool.
That's
I
very
did
cool.
know Revell did a 1/9 scale one of those, to be honest. Looks cool.
yeah.
I think they are. Is that no? It's not Protar, is it? I think it's their own, isn't it?
Yes, I think so.
I don't know which bike was it. Sorry,
Revell Ducati 996 in
I
1/9.
think that is a Protar kit. Yeah.
That's Protar, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Still
it's
looks
all
good
time.
though.
Yeah, it looks very good.
He's
He
rebuilt.
says he's also working on the sly on a Tamiya 1/12 scale Ducati 1199 with resin detail parts. Everything is all painted, just needs to put it together.
Yeah. Was that 996 one that he damaged, Luke?
Yeah, fell off the
Yeah,
shelf.
it fell off the shelf, didn't it?
That's his engine.
Very nice.
That's looking good.
That's nice.
Nice.
It is.
I like it.
Very nice.
Very good. Very nice.
Oh, another bike.
This Mr. Craig Stadia's next.
Oh, that's cool.
Steady.
Tedious.
It says as there's no show this week, hope it's okay to post for next week, Dan. Of course. Just the exhausts. Two, and one piece that he forgot to airbrush on the Tamiya 12 scale Suzuki Hayabusa. And final assembly can start.
This was in Roland's section as well, I think.
It is, yeah.
I look
Brilliant.
very familiar.
Looks stunning.
Yeah.
We'll flip through the old pics. I quite like that particular clear stand right there.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I like the paddock stands, don't get me wrong, but I quite like that clear particular stand what he's got going on there.
Yeah.
The Hayabusas were just machines as well. They
Stunning
ripped your
bike, yeah.
arms off. I did have going old
nice.
school Hayabusa, and yeah, I only got to fourth
Very
gear. I pulled up and I stopped. I got off it, and it scared me.
It was just a scary bike.
Very scary bike. Ooh, and next up is Mr. Daniel Pedersen. He says he's got lots of decal work done on the Revell 24th scale 2017 Ford GT for the Le Mans Group build. And a huge shout out to Paul-ISM scale models for the helpful videos and tips on applying decals. Is very pleased with the results. Thanks for looking. Feedback welcome.
That's really
Looking good,
mate.
Dan. Nice one, mate.
Nice one, Dan.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
like,
done really nice with that.
the paint cleanup that he managed to do after he got the slight bleed under the masking tape. That
Yeah.
he's done really well with that.
Yeah.
Nice job
Really
there, Dan.
well.
Love it.
And he also says some small progress on his AMT 25th scale gasser. His engine is now mounted and wired.
Nice one.
Nice one, buddy.
I won.
Sharp.
Love it. That looks nice and boosty.
Oh my God. This is Cam next. Everybody take a sharp intake of breath and relax, because he's actually got something together.
Oh,
And in primer.
And in
And in primer, yeah.
I'm shocked. I'm
Scary.
shocked.
holy
He
cow.
says, hey up, Dan, hold on to your act. He's finally got a modeling primer. Pause to let the shock fade. This is a Gundam Artifact Dom Propen, and it's been sprayed with the UMP grey primer through his UMP Apex. Thanks to all the Hangout crew for keeping him motivated and inspired.
You need to press the hell
I
out
won't say
of us.
motivated or
I don't think
inspired.
motivation was the word. But
That
I
looks
will,
cool.
I will
He's
say
done
this
well.
though, it looks better in primer than the horrible yellow plastic.
yeah.
It looks great, Cameron.
Has he
It looks
put
fantastic.
Cameron. Cameron.
Nice one,
Look at all the
Johnny.
extra detail he's put into it. If you actually
You
look
wouldn't
at
believe
something,
the amount of work that's gone into that thing.
Oh,
the detail in that is and beyond.
Yeah.
What I
And
want
the
to
thing
know
is, it's only as big as his thumb.
I know, it's tiny.
Well, the
And the
model,
little Gundam thing.
yeah.
Has he
Ooh.
put panel liner on it in that photo? That's what it looks
No.
No,
No.
that's him.
No,
That's
he's-
him reworking all those seam lines. He's
Yes.
been,
like. Done them all really deep. Nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
Very nice.
He's a sadist, that boy. He is a
Mm.
sadist. Oh,
Got
this is
pictures of the
Jay Lewis
backside of it,
next.
I
doesn't he?
like that.
And
He
dialect.
says even
There you
Daniel
go.
with two A's. You know it.
Terminate.
What's on the
Uh,
booty?
And model kit wranglers everywhere. This is a 1/8 scale Comet Miniatures Mark III movie Dalek. Was
That is
produced in the
cool.
1990s, and being an older kit, it has its issues, as can be seen in the photo. It had to replace some of the more fragile parts with brass tube and brass wire due to inbox breakages, and some detail in the middle of the model was scratch built to be more in keeping with the original studio model. Quite a bit still to do. Another update coming soon. Cheers for now, PJ.
Nice one, Paul.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
That's
That's
very
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
There's
very
a
nice.
fella up in Derby, which is 20 minutes away from me. He has got an actual screen used Dalek. I think he's got a Dalek and something else, and he's a bit of a Doctor Who nerd, and he takes them all over, like country and stuff like that.
That's cool. You're going to put flashing lights on that, Paul?
Yeah, it's got them in already.
Oh, nice one.
Nice.
Yeah, the bill's moved on since that.
Getting into your electronics now.
This is Mr. Luke Ward. He says he's been working on the Tamiya 24 scale
section.
LFA and a 24 scale Impreza. The LFA is painted in white, then Tamiya pearl clear, and then 2K. The Impreza has been painted with silver and then candy indigo blue.
That's nice.
Thanks for looking and have a great weekend.
Nice colour.
Very cool.
I'll
I
show you
like
the arse end of that because I think he wants us to get in on that twinkly bit there.
Yeah.
Don't think he has painted that yet.
Yeah.
No.
Very cool.
Nothing.
Thank you.
No, looks good, mate.
This is Mr. Andrew Dubois next. And I've got to show you these separately because I think he must have forgot how Facebook works, did Andrew? Bless him. But this is a red, I'm guessing Corvette because it says it there. I'm joking.
Yeah,
It's a little red
Rebel.
It says, evening, Dan. Here's a bit of progress on the Revell 25th scale 62 Corvette. The engine has been wired and painted using Mr. Hobby Super Metallics. The body has been cleared using Mr. Color UV Cut GX112. Thanks for looking.
Nice one.
Very good work.
And he's also been working on the 24 scale VW Camper Combo. The body has been cleared using High Coat Clear. Thanks for looking. And there's the key.
Nice, that's a nice.
Oh,
Can't wait to
nice.
see that finish.
Yeah, it was finished. This is cool.
Love that instrument panel. Oh,
I want to say
awesome.
that dashboard is clean,
Gorgeous.
Passport
Gorgeous.
on that.
super clean.
I love the color combo on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it is beautiful.
Oh, this is Mr. Gingerbeard himself, Mr. Dan Croak. This is a Fujimi 24 scale Ford GT40 for the Le Mans Group build, or otherwise known as possible hand grenade, maybe. It's ready for the final stages of glass and external bits.
Nice one.
I reckon you'll get the body on that. No bother, Dan.
Yeah, right.
Couldn't be a problem.
You know the seat, Dan, was that molded in with all the dimples, or have you had to poke them out?
No, dimples were in there. Just filled it with wash.
Ah. My
Good
fat
shirt.
ass looks at that seat and thinks, yeah, you're not getting in that, boy.
Nice kit.
This is Mr. Sean Tagami next. He says this week he's been working on his Tamiya 24 scale Lexus LFA by applying carbon fiber decals on the cam covers and the intake system. Next step will be applying a gloss clear over them. Thanks for looking.
That's one.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice job.
Yeah, that looks good, that. I like. Mr. Gary Ride the Wind is next. Oh my lordy, with his everybody squint.
Hang on.
What
Hang
the
on.
hell? What's going on there?
I have no idea. Hang on, I'll just fix it. Well, I've fixed it sort of.
That's
This
better.
is a whip on his Tamiya 12 scale Tyrrell P34.
Looks done.
She's done, but he's waiting on Goodyear tire stencils from Australia. This is the re-released 2022 kit with the original 1977 kit. So that's 46-year-old. Wow.
Yeah, it's an old kit.
Goodyear.
Now comes with fresh decals and some nice photo etch. Is used Gravity Tyrrell Blue and House of Color 2K. Nice 2-week build. Enjoyed this one. The big Renault RE20 is next.
Nice.
Nice.
There we go. Very nice.
Looks good.
Ooh, Mr. Chris Burrill is next. He says, good afternoon, Dan and crew. Working on the Revell 25th scale Fast and Furious Brian's Eclipse. No, don't say what you were going to say, dickhead. He's got the body done last week. He's
Come on. I didn't say anything.
And he's painted it in Tamiya TS22 and cleared with Tester's wet look clear. Thanks for looking and have a great weekend.
It's good, that clear.
Yeah, it's good. That's as well. Looks good.
Nice.
I do like that green. That green's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very vivid, isn't
It's
it?
always one of the good greens. I love that.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
This is Mr. Parker next.
Wrong
Mr. Alan
section.
Parker of
Wrong
Parker's
wrong
Pro Model.
section.
Don't listen to him, Al.
No, don't let him draw you. Paper's not big enough. He says, evening, Dan. He's been doing a little more on the new 24 scale Audi R8 Evo in the WRT Rossi scheme. Bodywork has been deckled and then cleared in Gravity 2K, then flattened back and polished before masking the whole scheme in some homemade mask, which were kindly cut by our very own Wardy boy on his. Now, how do you pronounce that? Is it cricket, whatever?
Cricket.
No.
Cricket.
Well, that's how I hear all the professionals that use them particular stencil cutting machines call it. They call it.
What about Luke?
Yeah, Luke. What about you?
I've always called it a cricket.
Well,
harass my case.
Peter.
Peter, yeah.
I nearly broke into an Eddie Murphy thing then, but we'll move on. The body was then cleared again with Mr. Super Clear Satin to give a flat look, along with the glossy markings. Included pictures will hopefully help show the difference. Right, let's have a look at his other crappy pictures. Sorry, good pictures. Oh yeah, there's dull and shiny bits. No,
Oh, you've made a killer job of that.
Yeah.
do you know what? When it'll look better?
Good, mate.
When it's got flames bellowing out of it.
Yeah, probably.
After a high-speed crash on the third corner or something. Daft.
And do you
No,
know
I
what?
like that, mate.
I took a picture of it when it was all masked. And do you think I can find the picture?
No,
No, can you, Al?
It's just vanished into ether.
that looks good.
I
Mate.
do
Killer
like
job,
that.
Yeah,
mate.
I like that.
That
I ain't
looks
doing it
like
on mine, but I like it.
I'm going to say that looks a tricky scheme.
Look at him with 3 pictures. Cheating.
Be
Really.
special.
Look at that. 3
No.
pictures.
I thought it wanted 3 pictures. You see.
Oh, I don't think it does.
Yeah, 2 in the section,
should be
1 in
Alan.
mine.
Selfish.
3 pictures,
Selfish.
2 in the
Boys.
section, 1 in
Front.
mine.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Sparky Mark Bride next.
It's looking
He
good.
says, hi, Dan
Okay.
Crew viewers. And this is a new 24 scale Audi R8 HK Macau.
Is this the same kit you're building on?
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the Evo one or whether it's the just.
Oh,
The,
this is,
Oh, this is how it's supposed to. This is how it's supposed to look.
Oh,
this is the same one I
Oh,
built.
dear.
The same scheme and everything. So
yeah.
did a really good job of it as well.
Not
He
the
says
Evo.
he's nearly done on the interior and calling the engine bay done. He's never added extra detailing before, but he learned a lot from his mistakes. But overall, he's pretty happy. A mix of Tamir and Mr. Hobby paints, PE rivets from the detail upset, and some tubing from eBay, along with some metal tape. A little bit of an oil wash over the coolant bottle. Again, a first. He's dry fitted the roll cage and completed the dash to see how it all looks. Thanks for looking.
good job on that,
Good,
Mark.
Mark.
Yeah,
Very good job. Alex.
That
Yeah,
one
it's lovely.
is
Very nice. I like that a
engine
lot.
bay.
Pretty
That
good.
is a well, it's not really a nightmare. It's just annoying because apart from that airbox on the top, it's all molded in one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It is.
Oh, is it?
It
shame.
is. Yeah.
I do like what he's got going on there with the different coloured coolant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
And the hose wrap too.
Yes. Oh yeah, I've not noticed
So
that.
yeah,
You know.
it's definitely got organic coolant in it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
See, my Fiesta that had a orange coolant in it, and the Jaguars.
Yeah, but that was rusty.
It may have been, and the Jag I think it's got a blue something or other in it. Somebody did tell me, but I switched off when they started talking to me. I do that sometimes. Mr. Snowwolf is next, or Southport Steve, as is otherwise known. He says this week he's been working on his Tamiya 24th scale Lexus LFA. He's primed it Mr. Surface of 1500 black and painted it dark green. So
That's
lovely
nice.
colour, that, to be fair.
That's
nice.
good colour, that is.
Yeah, that's nice colour, Steve.
And his
Colour.
interior, I like his beige coloured seats or tan or whatever colour you're going to call them.
That's good.
And his
Yeah.
engine and
That's
running
very
gear
good.
is pretty sweet also.
Mm.
Yeah, gearbox is nice.
He's got a nice gearbox.
Look at the gearbox on
Look at
that.
that tank.
Look at the gearbox on
That
that.
sounded super creepy, didn't it? Look at the gearbox on that.
Oh, a bit of gearbox for the dad.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
dear. This is Mr. Paul Birkland next. He says a bit of progress on his 24 scale Alpha Models Honda Civic Type R. His seats masked up and sprayed. The seat back's carbon deckled. His dashboard deckled along with the red striped decals. His carpet got flocked with embossing powder. Lots
Nice
more
one,
to
Anna.
do, but it's
I
getting
did that one.
Hey.
I'm sure you did.
part
We can
part
tell.
3 of his patron exclusive build will be uploaded soon.
Yeah.
That's looking good. That
Awesome.
looks like
And that's with all the seats.
Look at that.
The seats
that-
black coated and that, and yeah, it looks all right. A lot of masking in there is a pain in the
Could have
ass.
hoovered up on the inside. The
I know.
dust there.
Very good.
so it looks just like a proper Type R, that's wasn't it? In
Is
on
that-
the side of the road.
Is that the screen in it?
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
Yeah.
Something wrong with, something
The,
wrong
the
with
red
door
the red
card.
stripes over scale on the dashboard, but it's as good as I could do. So
Mm.
cheers,
Something
Woody.
wrong with that door card.
Awesome.
Who
There
you
is a
want
bit of
with-
a gap
A little bit.
Oh, there.
because
Well,
It is
they
90% done.
fit
No, the one
inside
left.
the car. They fit inside the car before they go on the interior on these. That's why.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that bottle is owed in the side up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was talking about the one lying on the ground.
Oh, that was, yeah. That was bit of an afterthought. That one.
That's looking good.
Oh, and his
Looking
second
sharp.
one, he got some Geronimo wheels for his Tamiya 24 scale Lexus LFA. They fit under the arches okay. Hopefully, they will once the car's all together. 28 undelivered, not cheap, but they are nice.
They look cold, don't they?
That looks
All my
Nice colour, that.
all my running gears together as well. I just didn't get a pick of it. I forgot.
I do like the look of those wheels. Are the tires molded in, and, or do they slide off?
Separate, yeah, they're separate, and the spokes are as well. They're all separate.
They're nice. Again, 28 quid, not cheap, but they do look good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
like how they
If I,
back
can tuck, if I can tuck them under the arches a bit, I'll be very happy.
Yeah.
They look good.
Just use your light. You know, if it won't go, just get your lighter, run it under them wheel arches, and then run a small scale baseball bat under it.
I seen somebody fitted a set the other day, and they had to sand the top of the tire off to get it to fit under.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So we'll see. We'll see what
I
happens.
don't want to do that.
We'll
And the
see.
final one of the evening is Mr. James Williams. And I like this colour also. He's
Yeah.
working on, surprisingly,
Oh.
a 24 scale to me at LFA this week. Mr.
Oh.
Hobby GX metallic yellow green with black roof and gunmetal standard rims.
I want to do a black roof now.
Still yet to get any clear coat down, but the drivetrain is keeping him busy.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
And
Nice.
that
Very
is his
cool.
drivetrain. I do like that. And also like that he's got the same colour body on his calipers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Look
like
at
that.
that drivetrain.
Yeah, man.
I really
Cool.
want to do a black roof now after seeing that. That looks awesome.
Cool, your
It
boots
does
then,
look
Lukey
good.
boy.
That look good on a white car as well, Luke, to be fair.
Ooh,
Carbon.
speaking of
Carbon
white
roof.
cars, I
But,
seen
yeah.
a white Panamera today while I was out at work, and I had to get the mister to move it. Oh my god, I want a Porsche Panamera so bad, so bad. He paid 120 bags for his, and Jesus, it's like a spaceship. It's like a spaceship. The dashboard, it like cocoons you, but his center console like comes down and then it's like waist high. It's just oh my lordy. And it were a hybrid as well. So it's really, really fast. Really fast.
So moving on from Daniel's perversion of the week.
hey, it made my tinkle twitch.
Oh, God. It's more than we needed to know.
No,
We're
he
gonna have
needed to know that
nightmares
bit.
tonight now.
Yeah, no, he needed to know that bit. Definitely needed to know that. 100% needed to know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Catch up with the chat then. Dave Robinson says cheers on the congrats all for passing his high ab and stuff.
No,
Well done. Graham French is in, St. Even crew. Hey Graham.
Hi, Greg.
Graham.
Graham.
Digsby says Roland is like Gas Monkey Garage's Richard, only Roland has a coffee assistant.
it's Jurgen Klopp.
Jurgen Klopp, yeah.
Yeah.
Jurgen's clock.
No.
Keith is in, saying good evening all. Hey
Hey,
Keith.
Keith.
Okay.
Hey.
Rob 1970 is in, saying evening all. How's it hanging?
Hey, Rob.
Slightly shorter and to the right.
Good to know. Cube Jam gives us 2 weird waving hands. Thank you.
Hey, James.
Cam is in the chat as well, saying good evening, guys. Just swinging by to drop a like and say I hope to be in the Hangout this weekend. Oh, I can't make it. Oh, what a shame.
There's no Hangout this weekend, mate. It's been cancelled.
A touch busy we are.
It's closed for a software update.
Internet problem. Internet problem.
Richard Thomas says, don't forget the thumbs up. Get them up, everyone. Anthony Rico's in saying, hey, everyone. Hope you're all well. Hey, Anthony.
Bye-bye.
Mark McGrath says, thanks for the comments on the F-14A. First attempt at painting crew figures. And they came out well. Well done.
Definitely.
Cracking job there. Cracking job.
Joe Yellow Cake is in saying, hello, my name is Paul. I was fired from my job as a mall cop. How's everyone doing?
Hey, Joe.
See you.
Graham McRobert is in saying, hey, glue sniffers and model builders.
Hey, Graham.
Oh, mate.
Hey, bud.
Cube Jam says it's sabotage from within. Collie K is in saying good evening. Thumbs up.
Collie.
Hey, Collie. CB Model Works is in. Good afternoon, crew and chat. Hey, Chris.
Evening, Chris.
Craig Pello is in saying evening.
Is that Marty's relation?
Craig.
Come on, that were a good joke. Don't you groan at that, Simon?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
that was a quality.
There was nothing good about it.
No.
Nothing good about it, Dan.
Simon's half's face has said it wasn't.
Just not feeling that pun in my fingers or my toes. Cube Jam says, I love that pin on the back of the Tatra. Yeah, that was a nice little 70-second scale.
Very nice.
A couple of hellos to each other. Benny and the Jets is in saying hello, everyone.
Hey, Benny.
Hello.
Hey, Benny.
Hey, Benny. Saskatchewan.
Dave Robinson says, cheers on the advice for the photo etch. Dave Robinson, that's very odd. Sherman likes very interesting. Eh?
Yeah, he
don't know.
The Sherman that had the shading paint on it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Appreciate
Okay. Yeah. Paul Savage says hi all. Hey Paul.
Paul.
Hi Paul.
Nice looking bike from Graham. Digsby James says he loved my Busa. Cube Jam says my favorite Dalek, that one, the one from the film.
Yep.
It's not a flying one, thank God.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Tony Tibbet says evening all. Hello, Tony.
Hello,
Tony.
Oh, Timmy. That's all I hear, Tony Tibbs.
Yeah.
That's all I hear.
Tony Tibbet says Audi is looking great. Sean Tagami says my Toyota uses pink coolant. Keith says that's my breakover. Best get back to work. We'll watch the rest of the show later. Well, have a good shift, Keith.
Take care, Keith.
Richard says 85 watching, 68 thumbs up. Steve says when I get my front opening box, I will 2K the LFA. If it's the same size ones that I have, be careful. They're snug.
Right.
Yeah, at the front. It will go in on a Tamiya stand, but it's very close. So. Paul Price, evening Richard. Cube Jam says carbon center section on the roof and black on the pillars would look wicked on the white, Luke.
Oh, it would, wouldn't it?
Adam's doing his Max Headroom thing again.
Yeah. Robert Johnson says carry on building, and Ian Alexander Fife says hi everyone. Hello Ian.
Hi Ian. Hi Ian.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. And we are all caught up with the chat once again.
Well
Well
done.
done.
Well done.
We're ready to
Very
hear.
nice.
So what's next?
Oh. Kit purchases? You have some kit purchases on the go, Si?
Yeah.
Can do.
Yeah.
Oh, I shall share my screen.
Make sure any messengers chats are kept shut.
It is, don't worry.
Yep.
Hopefully that is sharing.
That's nice.
It's showing your desktop.
Oh, it's on the wrong one. Hang on.
Yep.
What's that link for there then?
Good looking desktop, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donkeys, was it?
Is that one better?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, folks. First up this week is moi. That's last week, actually. Managed to bag these 3 Tamiya 120th F1 kits on eBay from a very nice chap who was selling them. Very good service. Thank you very much if you're watching. Really pleased with those. So 3 more for the collection. And then Alan's opened his big mouth and I had to get these. So these are the last 3 top studio sets I need for my MP4 6. So
Well
I've got
done,
them all now.
Simon.
which-
Well done.
But Alan made me spend money again. Bugger.
Yeah, he's good at that.
But they're all done now. I can crack on with that at some point in the future. Next up, we have our very own Mr. Joe Camilleri. Hey all, got some new storage units from Amazon to hopefully clean up the bench a bit. Thanks for looking. Those are nice, Joe. Yeah, look good, mate.
Yeah.
Good.
Like them, yeah.
Yeah, I hope they work out. Haven't done it yet, but
Of course
Good.
not.
And next up, we have Mr. Wardy Boy, who says a couple of bits to start this week. Some hobbycraft stuff, sacrificial brushes, some good brushes, some Vallejo paints, some Tamiya paints, a Posca paint marker, a Revel paint, some cry-cut blades, some bushes, foam board, Framfrodio. What the hell's Framfrodio?
Frame.
Frame, I was going to say. Couldn't see where it was in the picture even.
How much was the
Air
frame?
drying clay and a sponge for chipping effects. Nice, Luke. Very nice.
Very nice.
How much was the frame, Luke?
It was actually half price. So it was £8.
That's half price for £6, is it? Oh.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay.
He also got himself some Aptalum oils for rust. Nice one. That'd be cool, actually, yeah. And then he says, guess what I'm going to build? I'm guessing a tractor.
Got it in
Yes.
one.
That'd be nice, mate.
Yeah, John Deere.
Quacker Ninja. Very nice.
You ever guess where I got that from?
I would suggest you got that from Hobbylink Japan.
Got it in one.
Do you need a fork set?
I got one.
Okay.
Got one.
And he also got this awesome machine. He's a big printer, flash forwards photo 8.9. Very nice indeed, Leak. Hopefully you get some full bodies in that, full car bodies.
Yeah, can do.
He also got himself a large Eddy set for the Zvezda Hind. Very nice indeed. You started that Hind, didn't you?
No, I had the instructions out to look for colours,
Okay.
but then I realised it didn't have the colours, so I waited.
Ah, cool. That looks good. And here's the kit for the aforementioned, the Kawasaki Ninja ZX RR in 112 from Tamiya. Very nice indeed.
I don't think I put the fork set in here, but the fork set showed up a couple of days later.
I think you put it in next week. And he got himself an LFA for our group bill, which is currently running now, if anyone wants to join. And he's already got it into paint. Nice one, mate. Nice little horns. Mr. Ward, nice horn. Next up, we have Snow Wolf. It's Steve. He's just won this week. He bought the Tamiya 124th Lexus LFA for the memorial build. Nice one. And because it's a rollover week, he also bought the Hasegawa 132nd Focke-Wulf 190 and Gravity Pennzoil Yellow for his second attempt at the Porsche 911 GT1 for the Le Mans build. Very nice.
Oh, Michael J. Fox.
Nice.
still looking for that one.
one.
Still looking for that
So
Falker.
we have
Still looking.
Still looking.
Mr. Robert Adams, who says he got his second 124th Stuka. He built the first one already. The Biker Girl for his completed Meng 1/9 BMW HP4 race bike, and the Red Fox Studio Instruments panel for the Stuka as well. He's just waiting for the HGW belts to get this big bird going. And guess what? Here are the belts. No, those are the instrument panels. Sorry. Nice one.
Nice.
Very nice. That is a big beastie, though. That's going to be good.
There's a big girl.
124.
Nice poster in the background.
Yeah, which one? That one or that one?
The Star Wars.
That one. Yeah.
I've got the same one.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
Nice one, Robert. Next up, we have Ian Fife, who just picked up the Meng 148 F4G Phantom. I think I could turn it into Napoleon's retreat from Moscow with very few problems. Nice one, mate. That's a nice bird. Lovely looking plane, that.
Supposed to be a nice kit.
Yeah. Nice looking aircraft. I like those.
Yeah, I love
Next up, we have Cedric Lefebvre, who has another version of the German half-track SK 251. This AFV club kit seems to be very accurate. Very nice. That looks good, mate.
Yeah, I always have a soft spot for a half-track.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Dave Molina gave us a nice big thumbs up. Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Next up, we have Shane Wright, who got Studio 27 112 decals for the Tamiya CBR 1000 RR, a Suzuka 2022 8-hour winner, Frog dry clutch for the Tamiya Ducati V4, and Hobby Design super detail set for the Ducati V4 as well. Very nice indeed.
Cool.
I like that scheme for the CBR. Nice that. Shane also got top studio detail up parts of the 112 Tamiya YZF R1M, KA models, hexagon mesh, and top studio detail up parts for 120th Tamiya MP45B. Nice one, mate.
Very nice.
Very nice. And lastly, you got two 112 Tamiya bikes, both old kits. Decals are shot. You got the Honda NS 500 and the Yamaha YZF 500 OW70. Very nice indeed. I like the Honda. Yeah, nice that. Nice all there, Shane. Well done.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Next up, Stuart Scale Models. While still recovering from his chest infection, he had a couple of additional acquisitions arrive. First up is the reissued Airfix 1 to 144th Handley Page.
I love it.
Their classics range. Very nice. It's an interesting aircraft, that.
Oh, isn't it?
Interested to see how that goes together.
It's got Roland's name all over it.
Yep.
It says Airfix. It's Roland.
Right there on the fuse, it says Roland.
In code.
And he also got his belated Christmas present from his friend Brittany, the Hobby 2000 148th Harrier GR7 GR9. Happy modelling, everyone, and have a great weekend. You too, mate.
Nice one, Stuart.
Very cool.
Nice one.
I love that Hadley. That looks really cool. I'd like to see what that builds up like. I'm not going to do one, but we'll wait for that one. Next up is Dave Hardy. Picked up two old Fujini 148 kits from a Facebook site. He got the A6 Intruder and an A4E Skyhawk. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I like that Skyhawk at the top there.
Skyhawk.
Those look really neat.
Yeah.
Good looking plane, the Skyhawk.
Yeah, it is very nice looking.
Scooter.
Kits
Nice
are
one,
getting
Dave.
harder and harder to find.
Are you ready, Luke? Next up, we have Mr. Craig Stadius. Another bike kit. Some of his biker mates want him to build the 112th Suzuki GSX1100 Katana from Tamiya. Very nice indeed, mate. That's a strange looking beast, isn't it? There's something quite cool about it.
They do that in 6th scale as well, don't they? The Katana.
Mhm.
Oh, look at that. Geez, that'd be huge.
It's an odd looking bike, isn't it?
Yeah,
it
it
is.
looks cool though. Something cool about it.
Very, very. When was that? Like late 70s?
Yeah, it's quite
They got a
dated.
new one
Yeah.
out.
Very, very futuristic, wasn't it? For its
It's
day?
down there.
Well, I remember when they came out, they were so weird.
Yeah, I can't see
No.
anything on the box. Obviously futuristic for its
I
time,
think
but
it's
very
early
cool.
80s, if I have to guess.
Is it 80s? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still very futuristic.
Next up, we have Mr. Christover, who got this kit and some accessories this week. It's the Tamiya 135th A34 Comet. Very nice indeed.
It's a brand new kit, though, isn't it?
And
Yes.
some paint and a couple of valve gear stowage sets. Value.
Valve.
Value. It's me, can't spell. Very nice, Chris.
Chris,
You leave his valve gear alone.
Chris, if you're interested in such things, Tankcraft has introduced a brand new set of 3D printed tracks for that kit as well.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice one.
I've got a set of their
Yeah.
tracks, 3D printed tracks for the M18 Hellcat, and they are really nice tracks.
Very cool. Andy, when are you going to send me my better fitting teeth, mate? Because I need them.
No, well, hold on.
Next up, we have Mr. Paul. Oh, I'm not going to miss this one because I don't like him anymore. Moving on. He got
That is
jammy,
cool kit.
jammy bastard. Evening Malud and model kit wranglers everywhere. This week's purchase is the brand new 12 scale, full detail 1972 F1 McLaren M19A from Model Factory Hero. Enough said. Yes, indeed. Cheers, PJ. Lovely, lovely subject.
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's a well used bedspread, isn't it? There's some dodgy staining on that, Paul. Dodgy staining on that one, mate.
Could have washed it. Yeah.
Cool kit.
It's in the
See it
washer.
under a UV light.
Very nice, so Paul. Very nice.
very cool.
Next up is Mr. Andrew Duar, who got himself a 32 Ford Roadster from Revel in 125th,
Gorgeous
and
kit.
also Revel's
Oh,
125th 58 Corvette Roadster. Very nice indeed.
oh, right.
I like that. That is cool.
Beautiful Corvette.
Yeah, both nice though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice one, Andrew. Next up, we have Mr. Richard Thomas, who says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I confess my post isn't just purchases. I hope that's okay. Well, we'll have to think about it. First up, he's got a 148 Tamiya F35A Lightning 2. This was a giveaway win. Just had to make a comment on the YouTube video. Oh, nice one, mate.
Wonder where it was from.
Yeah, I wonder when you get
Yeah, I wonder. Lovely subject. Are you going to build it? It's going to be
Nice kit,
interesting
that.
watching you build a plane, Richard.
Let's give away that one.
Next up, he got himself the 124th Fujimi Porsche 911 GT3R. Saw this on Facebook page, but thank you goes to me for pointing me to a website to get it a bit cheaper. Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? Nice one, mate. It's a lovely kit as well. That lovely subject.
Oh, lovely car.
Third up, he got himself a 1/3 scale Trumpeter SR16 rifle. This was given to me as a Christmas gift from Paul Savage. Very nice indeed.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool.
1/3 scale. How big is one? I don't. No, never mind.
The size of a normal.
1/3 the size of the real one, Joe.
Thanks. I knew the answer before I even finished. So.
Oh, bless you. Fourth up, he got himself a one. Sorry.
Forget it.
Calm down, Si. Calm down.
Oh,
Easy on
just
him,
imagine
he's
you in 2 foot size, Joe. That's a 3rd scale, mate. Fourth up, he got himself a 1/3 Soldier of Fortune van from Crooked Dice. Sorry, I can't stop laughing now. It tickled me. Again, a thank you to Paul Savage for letting buy this from him. Nice one, mate. That'd be cool.
That is.
What's the donor
looks
kit for
very
that going to
cool.
be then? I'm
I
assuming.
ain't getting on no plane. I think that is the kit, Si.
I
Is
was
it a
going to
full
say
kit?
Soldier of Fortune. I think it's the A-team van.
J-team, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I just wondered if it was.
probably called Soldier of Fortune for.
No, that'll be
copyright
a solid lump of resin, and those wheels will plug in the side, and that spoiler goes on the back, and that's it, Si.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
It was a
Nice one.
GMC, wasn't it, that van, if I remember right?
Yeah, it was a GMC, yeah.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine there was some royalty problems there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Fifth and final, my favourite kit is the 124th Mercedes-AMG GT3s, commissioned to finish the build of 20 of these for his local model shop. Thought he'd build one for himself. Bloody hell, mate, but well done. 20. Nice one.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure you
It's a
know how
lovely
to
kit,
build
mate.
them by now.
Yeah.
I'm
Very
gonna-
nice.
I like
And
that car. I'm
that's
gonna
it
get
from
one of
Richard
those
this
kits.
week.
Nice one, Richard.
All right.
Nice little haul there,
Very
mate.
nice.
Yeah.
Good haul.
And next up, we
Yeah,
have...
he says in the chat as well, it's solid resin.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Might be solid resin.
2143, doesn't it? Don't forget, it's only little.
Next up, we have Dean Slater, who says, "Good evening, chaps and chapesses. Just the one purchase from KMP this week, a set of decals of the classic yellow and blue Michelin livery for Tamiya's 124th Ford Escort rally car, and some 3D printed gravel wheels and suspension for the 124th Hella Citroen DS3 rally car due for reissue later this year."
Nice.
All right.
Very nice.
Nice,
Cool.
very nice. I
Now,
like.
Dean, is that the proper release of those decals, or the ones they said they got the colour wrong on and they sold them off cheap?
Uh-oh.
Because it's on their site. They had a batch of those. I think they got the wrong colour on the blue.
Ooh.
So they sold them off cheap. I wonder if Dean's got the correct ones or he's got the ones that they said were slightly off. Just out of interest.
If
there's
he's
nothing
only
wrong
just
with it.
bought them.
Yeah.
Well, now's the time you want to find out anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, Dean. If you're listening or going to watch later, we're having a check, mate.
He's probably banging his head against his bench right now.
Next up, we have Mr. Gary Ride the Wind, who got himself the 112th Renault RE20 from Tamiya. Very nice indeed. That's the Reeboks, I think. He also got himself...
Very
Oh,
cool.
hang on.
That's kind of cool.
What's going on with your photos, buddy?
If anyone's good with maths, there's a question in chat.
What's that?
Well, you can read it rather than interrupt you.
Oh, go on then if you want to do
We've
it.
seen your maths. So, Luke, get on that.
Yeah.
Bugger.
Go on, Karen, say. I didn't want to interrupt you. I was just trying to get the question answered.
Next up is an Alpha 155 Martini on its way to complete the set. Very nice. So he's got the three Alphas, the Bosch, the Jägermeister, and the, I can't remember the other one.
12.7 millimeters.
There you go.
There you go, Lee, rather.
Very good.
Very nice, Gary. And some
That's
detailed
not
sets
what
for
I
the
asked,
Alpha.
is it? How many feet are in 1 inch?
Yeah.
Hang on, how does that work? How does that work?
Right.
How does that work?
You need to get the feet down to the 24-inch, and then he wants to know how many of those small feet are in 1 real inch. That's how I understood it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have feet in inches.
I might be wrong.
Go on, Si.
All right. Detailed sets for the Alphas as well. Bloody hell, mate. That's a bit of a spend up on those. Very nice indeedy.
Brought cars as well. What's going on?
Yep, never again. Absolutely not. No way. Then he ordered this from Spot Model. It's Jamie's fault, apparently. It's a Model Factory Hero 112, 155. Very nice indeedy.
Cool.
Jamie, what are you doing? You're a bad influence on everyone. He also got the gravity for the Alphas, gravity paints for the Alphas and the Renault.
What's
Very
going
nice
on with these
indeed.
pictures?
Don't know. It's
Why
weird.
are these pictures small and like really badly pixelated?
Some have gone weird and others are fine. It's
Yeah.
don't know.
You're the old
That's
bite off your
fine.
Lars.
Well, rest on the size.
Next up is the 112th MP46. Got it for a very good price. Thanks, Alan Simon, for the advice, and he got the book to go with it. Nice one, mate.
Wicked.
Very nice.
Is that on eBay?
And it's another one. This time it's a bench hoover. I thought these were a gimmick, but they are brilliant. It got himself a bench hoover, and I'm guessing that came from Spot Model.
Yeah, they are good.
Nice haul there, Gary. Very nice. Next up, we have our very own Mr. Dan Croak without 2 A's. Another D model kit Sierra and zero paint selection. Plus, he got the fire scale paints for the Sierras. Oh, very nice, mate. I'd be interested to know what those fast scales are like. You use those, didn't you, Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Are they good?
Maybe.
Not impressed.
Oh, okay. Hot?
No. Very strange, almost enamel-like.
Ah.
Yeah, very weird. Reacted strange to panel line wash. Stayed very, very tacky for a couple of days. I wasn't a particular fan, and they sprayed perfectly. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do the blue car first, so I'll let you know how that one goes.
Yeah,
Okay.
just stayed really tacky, and like I say, the panel line wash when I was putting the enamel on, the Sensor took the paint off in places.
Yeah, interesting. Up next is Graham French. Hi guys, hope the crew are all well. Another 2 Sierras for the stash, 4 in total now, and a rare built model of the Ford Escort RS 1700T, which cost all of 80p plus VAT and postage total. The postage is more than anything, 1511 even. This model will be restored and added to the growing collection of RS 1700s in the stash. Anyone know of other decal sets for the Sierras? Reggie have just released 2 new versions. Take care and stay safe.
LB Productions are releasing some, and MF Zone are releasing
there's
some.
a Marlboro scheme, Bastos, and a few of the ones I don't
Rizzler,
recognise.
Rothmans.
Yeah, there's quite a few coming out.
Colin McRae scheme, Ari Vatanen scheme.
There you go.
Yeah, there's loads.
Who's the lot that took over tailor-made decals? What they called now? Decal Doc. They have 143rd. They might have something.
I think he means the 24.
By the way, for Lee, it's 2 foot, isn't it?
Is it?
Because you can times it by 24, which is 24 inches, which is 2 foot.
I did say 2 about 10 minutes ago. Just so
Did you? Oh.
Yeah.
Where did you get to? Right, next up, Mr. Hugh Gordon, who got a restock this week of narrow tape and tape holder from Ultimate Retail, UMP Retail. Nice one, Hugh. He also got some aftermarket bits for Gary's LFA build pave tack pod, wheels, pilots, and pitot tube. So for those that are wondering, Hugh is doing an aircraft for that.
That's cool.
And lastly, a late delivery this evening, Italeri Sea Hurricane in 1/48. Tamiya clear paint and 10mm tapes, and Mr. Surfacer 1500 and spare blades for the circle cutter. Have a great show. Very nice indeed.
Very
nice
cool.
one.
I like
That's
that.
a cool looking plane.
Yeah, Hurricane, sorry. Very nice.
Nice all the stuff there for everybody.
Well done, Hugh.
Oh, you haven't got to mine. Sorry.
Last but not least, our very own Mr. Paul Bertland, who's got some. You can talk, Paul.
Well, you can see what's there. So.
No, I thought you might want to say something about the Sierra.
I will do. So I got the Roadster because I was coerced into buying it by Andrew, who's a bad influence. Who, even after saying I'm not buying any more kits, will still be sending me links tonight. Yeah, you can get that on Amazon. You can get that on Amazon if you want. The Blue Sierra was sent by D-Model Kits for me, as they promised. I bought the white one because I want to do another one. The Oldsmobile 442 came from Amazon, completely squished in the box. Got a refund off it, but then actually managed to repair the damage because it had broken one of the A-pillars and completely crushed the other one. So sorted that. And the Scania, hey, that came about from a challenge by Joe. What I said about Joe building an aircraft. Joe tried to call my bluff saying I'll build an aircraft when you build a truck. So I said, okay.
Yes.
And bought this. So Joe's currently on the lookout. Yeah, Joe's on the lookout for an airplane at the minute. I think he's going to join me and Andy in the Fokker Wolf build, the 132.
Yeah.
And that truck does look very good, and I do like the Scania, so it'd be an interesting if he builds. It'd be interesting. Definitely.
Oh, it's nice.
That's it for this week.
There we go. Well done.
Awesome.
Pretty cool.
Have we got any
Guys
chat?
got some cool stuff.
Yeah, probably. Last time Malin wrote Red here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Max Headroom is back.
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
He's all right at the minute, aren't you, Adam?
Yeah.
In and out.
Excellent.
But the other Adam is there, not our Adam. Saying evening, everybody.
Yes, the other Adam.
How's it, Adam?
We got 80 thumbs up for everyone watching. It's not bad.
Yeah, 81.
We answered Lee's question. Hopefully.
We did.
2.
Dos.
Chris.
Dean was saying he thinks they're corrected ones and he bought them last week when they came back in stock. They must be then, Dean, yeah? It must be. How much were they?
That's cool.
Out of interest, how much were they?
$1 million.
Hubert's given us an extra digit as well. Thank you, Hugh.
Hey, Bird.
Hey, Bird.
Edmund is there. Edmund, I will respond to your email, buddy. I did get it. I was going to sort a load of stuff out first, mate. All right. It's been a confusion over some of the vouchers. I've got to remember which one's valid still. So I'll get back to you probably on Monday, Edmund, when I sort it all out. All right. Marcus is there from Sweden. Paul Price is there. Ray Aquilina saying hi, my best guys. Hello, Ray.
Hi, Ray.
Hey, Ray.
Dan P's just got back from shoveling and he needs to borrow Joe's tractor. Yeah. And Steve's going to a wolf build, and a couple of weeks we will come out of a truck. Cool. Good stuff.
Oh, right. Nice.
Did Andy rejoin us? There he is.
He did.
Yes. Somebody popped in. I heard a ding dong.
Yeah. Oh. What you do for the men's ding dongs is up to you, I suppose, isn't it?
You calling Andy a ding dong?
Ding dong. Well, could be.
Magnus from Sweden.
Sorry?
Magnus.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Why is he laughing at Magnus?
I don't know.
Is it Marcus?
It was Greg.
I thought it was Magnus.
It's Dave. Come on, it's Dave. We all know
No,
it's
it's not. It must be Marcus. I don't know. Give yourself a proper name then, rather than MYK.
Yes.
To remember it then. Steve. See, Steve's got it. Dan P, Edmund, Paul Price, Hubert. It's easier. I thought it was Magnus. Could have sworn it was Magnus. There we go. Right, and group builds out. Group builds. Let's have a recap on the group builds. What's going on?
Group builds. So we've still got the German group build to go through. I've put the completed post up for the sci-fi stroke space build this afternoon. So if you've built anything for that one, please pop your finished models in that.
Oh, can I put that gun they built in there?
You could. You could. You could, I suppose, if you entered it in the original.
When did it end?
It ended on the 22nd.
I built it on the 22nd.
Just by sheer chance.
Yeah, we've got 50 Shades of Grey is currently ongoing, and that's running up until the 1st of April, I believe. And the Le Mans build is still currently going, and that's on until the 2nd of June, I believe. Yeah, 2nd of June.
I've still got, hang on. Got the LFA build on for Gary, the Lexus LFA build's on the go. Joe, help me out here. What have we got? I've got a Fokker Wolf build with Andy and Joe and Steve now at some point.
Yeah.
We got that AMC 63 Corvette pencil.
Split window.
Yep.
Split window pencil for the end of next month.
Yeah.
I would love to join you on that.
Yeah.
Truck build.
Truck build in the future. We've got a Camaro build with Jamie.
Viper.
At some point.
Viper.
Viper. There's a Viper build.
We killed her.
And I reckon there's going to be a 32 Ford Roadster build as well at some point.
Yeah,
probably.
That was.
Yeah. So no bloody time to do all this and more stuff of my own to build. So
yeah. And I got a couple more builds with Andrew also. So 49 Merc and
I'll be in on that one.
See, there you go. So
I think our year is well and truly packed with group builds and buddy builds.
I think so.
Yeah.
I gotta get past this plane thing.
Oh, you'll be all right, mate. So have I.
That's what made him fall over earlier.
Yeah.
Joe,
thinking about it constantly.
What'd you say, Luke?
Joe, start looking at egg planes, Joe.
Joe's not going to have any issues.
Joe, don't ignore Alan. He's a dick.
Oh.
Eggplane,
Yeah.
Joe.
Oh,
No,
No, no,
no.
no. Vile
No,
things
Alan's a
should be
dick.
banned.
All eggplanes should be burned. By the
It's okay. I don't
container.
like the looks of an eggplane.
Oh, we're doing
No,
an egg plate build,
Good
are we?
lad. Good lad, Joe. You're my kind of human.
You're a real
He's-
mod. Let's see you done an eggplane build.
I've done them. I hate them.
Nah, they're
hate
great.
Yeah, we
They're
should
great.
do.
I
They're
hate
horrible.
them nearly as much as
An egg build.
the Metal Earth ones. Oh my
We'll save
God.
it for next year to commemorate Gary next year.
No, they're an abomination. They should be banned.
Yeah, another quality human being sat right down there.
No, he's up there. He's up there on your. Dan,
I'm
you
up
gotta do
here.
that. He's over there. He's over here for me.
No, he's down there for me.
Oh.
Apparently, you called him Marcus.
I did, yes. I just realised it is Magnus. Yes, I was close though, wasn't I? I was close.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Disgusting, if you ask me.
First and last letter, right?
I'd been saying no need to rush. No worries, man. I hadn't forgotten about it. We give vouchers away, and then they're getting donated back, and then partly get donated back, and I've had them from that many different people. I'm losing track of where they come from, which one's still valid, which one's not. So I've got to go through and sort it out. So I will sort that out coming up. But Robert Wren's here saying Happy Friday. Hello, Robert. You okay?
Hey, Robert.
And still think Joe should bring a 48 Phantom of all the stencils. Yeah, that's one that we'll test. And Steve got 63 Corvette saved in his basket. Nice.
Good lad. Good lad.
Lovely. Right then.
Why does Paul think I should build a 148 Phantom?
Stencils all over it. He wants to build something Russian. He does an SU-27.
It's got
Millions.
3 billion.
Hundreds of
Because the
stencils.
Phantom has something like between 200 and 300 stencils on it.
On one wing.
yeah.
But whereas there's like a dozen on the Fokker Wolf, Joe, which is why we're building the Fokker Wolf, mate. I picked this plane carefully, mate. Don't you worry, all right? Goes together fine. Don't have to fill the seam lines in on the spine or the underbelly. I picked this one on purpose.
Okay.
We'll fly through it.
Hey.
I'll be your co-pilot.
Hey.
Be my wingman?
Yep.
Yeah,
So
you-
we're gonna go, mate. Trust me. I've probably got more of a problem building than you have because I've got a mental block to get past with
You'll
it.
help each other to navigate this build.
Yeah, as long as you don't help me down the stairs, we'll be all right. Right then. Yeah. Right then. What we got to do? So there are questions. What you've ruined. What's been finished. And Paul's question of the week. Go on, Paul. Give us your question.
Now,
No.
Yeah.
Did I stutter?
did you,
I'm talking.
okay then, fine.
Yeah. Go on, Paul. Do your question.
Okay, fillers. Okay.
You killed her.
What's your choice of filler or fillers?
Uh,
Simple question.
CA glue or sprue glue for me.
Yep.
Unless it's a seam line that needs filling in, but still an indentation of a seam line, and I go for like Tamiya's white putty, you know,
White
the
putty,
water-based malarkey that's rubbish for everything else.
Yep. Okay.
I like
And
sprue glue.
Bondo as well. Bondo. I'll use Bondo on the Manufactured Hero kit to fill in imperfections.
Yeah, I like sprue glue, and then I like the over top of that I like the polyester Tamiya, the 2-stage polyester. It's like Bondo.
Okay.
It's
all right, I've
super.
never seen
It's
that.
like a super fine Bondo. I like it.
Okay.
Perfect plastic putty as well. I use that a lot.
Okay.
I've got to be honest. Since Jamie put me onto that, I've used that myself. Bondo as well, which you gave to me, Paul, and yeah, the usual sprue glue and super glue, isn't it? You know, thick super glue.
Of course, isn't it?
Yeah, depending on what you're filling.
That's good stuff.
Yep.
If-
I've got to get me some of that.
If using super glue, I like the black super glue because you can see where your seam is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
They do a flexible. The black one is flexible, isn't it? The VMS.
Yep.
So it's a little bit better for filling seams, I think, because it's less.
And
brittle.
UV glue is quite good as a filler as well.
Can
Yeah.
be, can't it? Yeah.
Can be. Yeah.
I've not yet had a problem with the Tamiya white putty, even though a lot of people do say it does shrink. I haven't had that with me yet, so I'm going to use that as well until it shrinks.
The
But,
biggest thing I find with putties is the patience of waiting for it to dry.
Want
Yeah.
something a bit more instant than the CA route.
That's a nice thing about CA glue. You don't need to wait.
This one, the Tamiya white putty, seems to dry really, really quickly as well.
Yeah, that's why I like that plastic
I'm not
putty as
gonna-
well. That's good
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah,
And the
but the downside of CA glue is it tends to be harder than the plastic.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful you put it.
Differs
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
I've always liked the Revell, or even the Humbrol filler. Actually,
The Revell's
They're
good,
quite
but oh my god, it stinks.
You can mix them with extra thin as well to thin it down a bit.
Mm.
Get
Yeah,
it
you
to flow
can,
better.
the Tamiya white putty you can thinner with lacquer thinner as well.
Yeah.
And I've used that to stipple to get a nice texture as well.
The Bondo,
Yeah.
Alan, you can thin with Mr. Leveling thinner as well to make a nice thin putty.
Yeah.
Bondo's good.
The longer you wait with super glue to actually do the sanding, the harder the super glue gets. So if you're going to do super glue, try to get to sanding the seams quicker.
Yeah.
Rather than wait.
That's really weird, Andy. I had a fortune cooker today that had that written in it.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah, I like this. The Tamiya polyester.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, that's fun.
It's a two stage. Comes with a tube
I've not used that.
hardener with it.
I've never seen that before.
It's a yellow putty. It comes out white putty. I don't know if it's the same Tamiya white putty, but it's a polyester putty. It's great stuff.
Basically,
And
that's
then, good old-
like a normal P45 car body filler.
Yeah,
Good old Millie
Yeah.
pot as well.
Millie put's
Yeah.
good.
But never get on with milliput.
No, neither can I.
Is
I've
anybody
Yeah,
actually,
no,
Never seems to dry for me.
It's messy, horrible stuff.
Yeah, it just never seems
Is
to
it-
dry.
Yeah,
Does
it can be
anybody
messy. That's the
actually-
only downside.
has any of you actually used the like P45 normal auto
No.
filler or anything like that?
I have seen a lot of the Japanese builders using that polyester putty.
Well,
I
that,
used to
that Bondo is a car filler, isn't it? It's just a fine
Yeah.
different
Yeah, but
finish.
it's a single. Look, it's a single stage, isn't it? You don't have to mix it with the polyesters, which is like Joe's got, which is your normal.
It's because
P45.
that's because it's got
Yeah.
and it's got reinforcement in it with the polyester fibers, is it?
yeah.
Is that the idea
Yeah.
behind that? Is it? Is that the right
Yeah.
stuff I'm thinking of?
Yeah. Well, that's fiberglass fibers
Fiberglass.
in some of them. This is being polyester. I would say it would stretch a bit too, right?
It's got a bit of flex to it. Yeah.
But I know some of the car fillers can get quite hot, can't they, as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to be careful. Yeah.
I used to use years ago. Because it was readily available in my dad's garage. Like he used to use automotive Bondo on his cars, but
Yeah.
there was also the spot putty, the
Yeah.
finishing putty,
Mm.
and I would go out and get it was red putty, and I would just use that, and it worked fantastic. But it could get kind of hot sometimes too
Yeah.
if you put too much of it on.
Yeah.
What's the Tamiya number of that stuff you got, Joe?
Item number 87097 double star 560.
Mm.
It's great stuff. Like I've got models that have been built here for I don't know 7-8 years, and it hasn't shrunk or nothing. So
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Max headroom's back.
It's the most Adam's moved all night.
it hurt. It's one of those times like, you dummy, why'd you do that?
Good.
Good question, Paul.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'll try,
Very nice.
Well done,
I'll,
mate.
try and, I'll try and think of one for next week earlier.
Yeah, you sprung on it the last minute. Adam, what
No,
did you
that's
say?
good.
Wait to fill in
Adam,
some time in the show.
Adam, you didn't answer, did you? Did you, Dan? Scattergood?
What?
You? No?
I
use
I'm sorry, I zoned out. I was reading something. Sorry. What? Go on.
The question Paul asked.
Go on. What?
Fillers. What fillers do you use? If you use them.
CA glue the most. And occasionally, for my sins, Vallejo.
I don't really,
The layer works all right if you've got a seam that you need to wipe
yes.
clean.
The only reason why
Yeah.
I like it is because you can get a cotton bud, jam it in your mouth, but I don't
Don't
recommend
lick
double
it. Definitely don't lick
No,
it.
no, no,
And
no.
then that's the only reason why I use that one, but mainly it's CA glue. And I do have this, which is very, very, very hard to get, but that is
Squadron Green. Squadron
yeah,
Green.
Squadron Green, and you can't get it no more. And that I thin that every so often with Mr. Leveling Thinner, and that is awesome stuff. Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be gutted when I run out of that.
Yeah,
But
that used to be my favorite. Squadron Green was always my favorite.
you can't get it.
Hmm.
I think it's been discontinued because people like me eat it. We don't, but it's really
I
good stuff.
thought they went out of business.
Well, I
Yes, it
think
did.
that's what happened. The
It
thing
is.
with that is, because it's a lacquer based, you put it on, let it dry, and it will sound beautiful. Absolutely. Do you know what I mean?
I always found it shrank. I've not found a modelling one that doesn't shrink.
I don't mind about the shrinking because that you can just double dose it, sand it back.
Even double dose, I've just found myself chasing seams with it.
Yeah.
What about super glue and baby powder?
Super glue, yeah. It's the only one that doesn't
I
shrink.
must admit, the super glue is probably my first go-to.
Sprue goo is probably the all-round best.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I do
It just
have that.
takes forever to
I do have that. And weirdly, Whatever. Mine's like separated. It's got blue on the bottom and like a grey upper, let's say.
Bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah. I've just got that as well.
But gear to stir and it's fine.
What's that, Jamie?
It's
that?
it's just like a filler powder that you add to your glue.
Oh yeah, I've got some of that. It looks, yeah.
I've not tried it yet.
You
so
can use
I
baby
can't-
powder. You can use baby powder. That's what Paul was saying before. You mix it with baby powder and it goes absolutely rock hard. And it dries really quick. Really good.
That's probably what that is. I don't, I've not tried it yet, so I can't comment really. But
Some people use dental acrylic too, don't they?
That's meant to be really good, isn't it? I think Paul
Yeah.
Budzik is a big advocate of that.
Yeah.
Andy would be the perfect person to speak to.
Yeah.
Paul Buzdick.
I quite like resin.
I went for a spade. I've not been able to say Paul Budzik's name properly and kept calling him Buzdick.
Yeah. The thing, I love his videos, but it can put you to sleep. It's very informative.
It's a very soothing voice.
Yes.
It's not boring.
Yeah.
He's not boring at all.
And
He's like-
he's a
he's
very,
like Paul-
very talented modeler.
He's
Very-
like Paul McKenna. I think he could hypnotize you and not know it without you realizing it. And then all of a sudden you've sold your house and bought everything.
If you go back through his old channel, he scratch built a plane.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, my
silver.
goodness.
I can't remember what it was now. And people critiqued him on it.
I know.
Over weathering and things. And like, he built it from nothing and it's epic.
Absolutely.
And it's not small, it's huge. It's big, it's immense, absolutely immense. Yeah. He's very
It was a flying boat, wasn't it?
I think it was, yeah. It was silver, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or Catalan, something like that.
No, it wasn't no, can't remember what it was now. But it was silver with yellow bits on. It was immense, absolutely immense.
The spruce goose.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the fuse thing.
How big would that be?
It was a clipper. It was a Boeing 314 clipper. That's what it was.
Oh, okay, all right.
Immense. Very cool.
Yeah, still
There we
going back to fellas in the chat. Colin saying he uses super glue and baby powder as his go-to.
It works well, doesn't it, Colin? It works
It
well.
does, yeah. As I say, and then David Troops is saying he uses micro balloons. I'd use those myself as if you want to like have a fillet seam and then just dribble super glue into them. Thin super glue make a good fillet.
Resin,
Years
resin
ago,
and a UV torch.
Dan, do you remember the baby powder years ago when I did that post? You know, like I had my Civic on the bench before, and Dan's bit. Behind it, I had a perfectly cut line of baby powder and a razor blade. I put it on Facebook.
no.
Yeah, it was funny.
Oh, no,
I'll
no.
do it again one day for a laugh. I just did it to see if anybody noticed it, and they did. It was quite funny.
Oops.
You know, as though we're immature, so
Yeah, of course. We're 12-year-old, really. We are 12-year-old.
we are.
Life's too serious to be serious all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
True.
Right then, we're just on questions. Luke, let's do your bit, mate. Let's have a look what you've ruined this week. And because I know you've got a post in there.
Oh,
Have you got anything in there?
No,
No.
No,
no.
What about the Mercedes?
no questions.
Ah, that was in there the week before.
Oh yeah, it was. Wasn't it? I meant the finish.
Right. I've already got it up. I've been up ready.
Because you got your shacket on, you see, you're prepared.
Poppers as well, actually.
You're popping off, are you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's got poppers like that, is it?
Stripper shirt.
Know it.
I'll get my plan coins ready.
Right.
Few pennies.
No, pan
Right,
coins, I
we're,
can find them quicker.
Oh yeah.
Time for Paul
Telling
spiel.
you, it's a Canadian dinner jacket.
What do you want, Luke?
Your spiel.
It's what you've ruined.
There we go.
Gets more elaborate every week.
It does. I just carry on, don't I?
Never gets old.
Ruined over the past fortnight. Got quite a few.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
So first up is me. I'll start. I was taking the body shell of the Mini I've been building off the paint mount, which is a UMP primer bottle, and I snapped the roof.
Clown.
All I'm gonna say is you complete tit.
Yeah.
How the hell?
Which is, if you look in the comments, is what I called him.
How'd you do that?
It was
a
glued
weapon.
mount.
Shall I tell you how he did it? He pulled backwards instead of forwards.
Exactly what I did, Dan.
You need to twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I know how you did it.
The problem I had, Dan, though, is if I pulled it the correct way, I mounted it in such a way that the UMP bottle would just open. So it was just annoying. Yeah, so.
What an arse.
Yes.
But I suppose I could just put some more of this duct tape over it and nobody would know. Well,
Yeah. That worked.
Yeah, that's that. Next up, we have Ian Alexander Fife, who said, "Here's my latest. It's the I think this might be in the wrong section.
Yep.
No, it's not.
Is it not? No. Here's my latest. The 148 scale monogram Canadian Sabre. I bought the kit new in 1979-ish. I finally got it over the finish line. All in all, an easy build straight out of the box. I'm adding it here as once I finished the camouflage scheme and removed the masks, I realised that the colours reversed. All right.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
Still from a distance, 10 to 15 in a dimly lit room, it looks somewhat like an F-86.
But you wouldn't notice unless he told you, would you really?
No. I was just thinking, what?
Until he mentioned it, I didn't notice.
No.
Name was on the box, so no, really.
Yeah, he's not mixed all of it up though.
No. Still looks
Different
really
scheme though, anyway.
Unless the RAF version is the other way around, because
Yeah.
that's the Luftwaffe one on the box.
Still very nice build anyway.
Yeah.
Nice and clean.
I'd just get quiet, Ian.
Yeah, I think it looks awesome, Ian.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
I've definitely never done that myself.
Your secret is safe.
Ian, I would be proud to have that in my thumbnail on fire.
Oh yeah, just looking at pictures of RAF Sabres online. Yeah, it is.
Is it the way
reversed.
around, is it?
Yeah, it's completely reversed.
What a shame, 'cause it's a good job there. But like saying, you'd never notice unless you said. So
Just flip the photograph. It'd be right.
yeah, you should. Yeah, there you
go. Next up, we've got Mr. Anthony Rico, and the decals in this kit are a nightmare.
Oh,
yeah. So I built this one, I think.
Disaster time. Coming to decal time on the 112 Honda VFR 750R. Having so much fun and feeling great about the kit so far. Then disaster struck with this decal on the rear cover. What a mess up. I did everything right. Warm water, decal solutions, hairdryer, and this is what I got. Cracked all over. Apparently lots of people have had this issue with this decal. They have. Yeah, I did too. I had the same issue. After trying to fix it and paint over the red, which went pretty well, the unmasking took part of the decal too, and it was clear coated. Frustrating. We'll do the rest of the fairings and see how they come out, and then come back to this one. That is a shame.
It is.
What's the other bike, the rival of this kit, the OW01, whatever it is?
The OW01. Yeah, the FZR 750.
That's got a similar red thing on the tail, isn't it? Like that.
Yeah.
That's a pig to do as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame, Anthony.
Still looking for one of them
Yeah.
kits.
For your next kit, Anthony, I suggest the GT1 from Tamiya. If you
The
really
rest of it
want to
just looks
freak
so
out with
smooth as
decals,
well.
because that's what I'm doing right now.
Next up, we got Sparky Mark. This I read this one. It's not much of an issue, but if you know about it, it'll annoy you. Not a major issue, but didn't get the decal on the right side and top of the front window.
Oh yeah.
Right, so you can see a straight white line. Not sure the best way to fix this. Leave it alone, or perhaps spray black as a wider window rubber. Replicated on the left to match the width. Any ideas? Welcome.
Yeah, it's a pain, isn't it?
That is a pain.
Have you got a red edding pen?
Yeah, because I say, could you not just colour match with a bit of red? Yeah.
Yeah, just painted in. Yeah.
Right across there.
Bit of red and grey, perhaps.
Yeah, just painted in.
Yeah, that's what I'd probably do. Decals on this, if they're anything like the ones I had from SK, I think. Is it SK, Dan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, because
No.
they do the Academy one as well, yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, if they're anything like that, it's not fun. But yeah, doing a good job.
Yeah, you see, I found the SK decals on the Mustang to be spot on the camo scheme on that. They were fine.
Well, you had the blue version of these, didn't you? Or you were going to get them?
I was going to get them. I didn't in the end. But...
I got them.
Oh yeah, it was Adam got. Sure, we've had this conversation before as well.
I've got to be honest that the SKs I'm used on this Audi I'm doing, like they've been absolutely spot on. They really have for fit.
Yeah, mine just the first one I put on just kind of like stuck to itself and cracked and had a couple of issues. But yeah, we got that in the end. And we've got Sparky Mark is back again. He said when you look at the instructions and realise you've been overzealous with your snips. Thankfully,
yeah.
Due to YouTube videos on this group, I have confidence to try and fix this, which would not have been the case previously. Luckily, on a recent trip to a model shop, I got various styrene rods. It's not structural, so not a hard fix.
Did the exact same thing on the LFA the other day and cut the top of the suspension turret off by accident.
That's such an easy mistake to make because, like,
Yeah, it is.
Oh, easy.
Looks like part of the sprue, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's connect together like that, like, you know. But yeah.
You can repair though.
Yeah.
Nice recovery, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Well
Good
done.
save. Good save.
Yeah, I've done it so many times.
And there's no more in here, but there is one by Sean. Here, I got this jar of paint from Firescale Modeler, and when I opened the package, it looked totally fine. I didn't realise that there was a crack on the bottom corner of the bottle. As I started to handle it and after getting it out of the bubble wrap, all of it flooded out from the bottom and ended up on me and the carpet. Oh no.
Jesus.
Luckily, Marco Firescale's modeler sent me a new replacement in a plastic bottle this time. The paint spill took about 3.5 hours to clean up.
No way.
Bollocking from the parents.
That is
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, bad luck, Sean.
So they have actually switched to plastic bottles now, Firescale.
Have they completely?
Yep.
I understand why they use glass, but don't use glass.
And that,
You know why they use glass, don't you?
holy mouth.
Because a lot of the plastics aren't impervious to the lacquer thinner, evaporating out through the leaching out through the plastic and evaporating over time. So long run, glass is better. As long as it's not dismissing how it's been packed. If you pack it properly, it won't break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer glass bottles over plastic bottle any
All
day.
day long. All day long glass bottles.
I would have thought glass bottles are more green as well, eco-friendly.
Yeah.
Isn't the
That
plastic they need to use? It's either PE. It's either
Yeah, it's hang on, I know the name. I don't know the name. I forget what it is now. Yeah, poly something. Yeah,
PTFE or something.
No, it's not. You said, didn't you, Luke? PET.
PET.
Polyethylene something.
Polyethylene, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why using plastic bottles isn't the best because over time, apparently, it will ruin your paint. Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Plastic
So, yeah.
leaches and like glass.
Right then. What we got? We've got questions off Dan and Roland's bit, and then we're done.
Yep.
9 o'clock. Back on time, aren't we? Roland, do you want to do yours?
Sure, why not?
Okie dokie do.
Woke him up.
Pet G. Oh, that sounds like it, Colin.
Right. We're going to what have you finished? And,
Yeah, Roland's going to have a look for all the work you've finished and shared throughout the week, or two, actually. Make a note of your favourite builds, because you get to vote at the end, and the build with the most votes will get pride of place on the live page for a week. So take notes and over to Roland.
Here we go. And what have you finished is the theme, and we start on the forum. Where we have some lovely stuff. Let me just refresh it. Maybe something got added. We start with Wardenby. Finished the first Airfix 72 scale gift sets I received as Christmas presents. A Spitfire MK1A, lovely kit, lovely little kit, brings back memories of modeling in my early years, and a nice change from shiny things. Used Mr. Color paints instead of the supplied ones, yeah, I don't blame you, and added a little gun and exhaust smoke, straight out of the box, other than seat belts from tape and aerial wire. Thanks for looking. It is very pretty. Wow.
Yeah, awesome.
Very nice, mate.
Like that looks really cool.
Yeah, that's not how I built them 50 years ago.
No, me neither.
That looks really good. Here we go. We have seen that one before, haven't we? It is from Ranger Neil. It's the Trumpeter 135 scale BTR 60. Only taken 18 months, so it was a quick build with a nightmare amount of PE involved. Well, it was worth it. Looks very good, buddy.
It does.
Very, very nice. I love that.
Nice.
Right, and next is Mark McGee. First completed build posted on the forum, second completed kit since returning to the hobby a couple of years back. Tamiya 132 P51D5 of the 356 FG, painted with mix of Tamiya XF and LP paints, weathered using various oil paints. Edward decals, brass in wheels, and HGW bells were aftermarket used. Invasion stripes were masked off and airbrushed. Spinner was airbrushed. Red and yellow checkers are from the Edward decals. Fairly happy with the result. What does FG stand for?
Cool.
FG?
Yes.
Fighter group.
In
Yeah,
Germany,
fighter
it would
group,
be
Fighter group.
fighter group. I was just going to say Fluggeschwader, but I don't think so.
Very nice.
Fighter group.
So the P51s were escort, weren't they, or pursuit to protect the B-17s, weren't they? And I think at the war, when we got full superiority, they moved into fighters, didn't they? I think, if I remember right.
These are
drop
tanks, invasion tanks,
yeah.
drop tanks.
Drop tanks, yeah.
So these ones,
nice, isn't it?
Very nice. I like that.
Can't beat a P51. Lovely.
Yeah, very
Favorite
cool.
plane.
I like the.
Me and you will build one of them next year after the Fokker Wolf. I'm being serious. I'm just joking.
No.
I reckon, in all seriousness, Joe's going to enjoy that.
I reckon.
He will. Joe will be fine. I have no problems with him.
Crack on, Roland. Hurry up. Stop interrupting me.
Right. Let's go over to Facebook. Right. There's one from me calling it done. 59 Jaguar MK2 Saloon from Tamiya in 124. Color Tamiya X mixture.
What happened?
Base color Tamiya, liquid primer, interior, mixed wine red Tamiya, automotive 2K. Thanks for looking.
Nice.
It looks really nice, Roland.
It does look
If
good,
you
mate.
get,
Very nice.
Beautiful
if you
car.
guys ever get hold of that kit, buy it. It's a really nice kit.
I've got one.
I've got one too. Yeah, it's a beautiful looking car. One of the best looking cars of the 60s.
Yeah,
well, 50s technically, isn't it? Yeah.
Just like 50s, yeah. 59.
Beautiful car.
Beautiful. Right. Next, we have Chris Stover. He has his Atlantis 112 right cyclone radial engine painted with MIG and Tamiya paints, lightly weathered with MIG fresh engine oil wash. A fun, quick build. It looks good.
Does look good, yeah.
12.
Yeah.
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 Nice.
What 1/12 to scale of the wheel thing, Luke?
Right.
That's very pretty. That's
Yeah.
really nice. I like that
That's
a lot.
neat.
I like the copper lines. Very cool. Love that, Chris. Nice one.
Good work.
Right. Next one is Robert. Robert Hayes has the latest one off the bench, which is a Yamaha Red Bull WCM YZR 599. It's in 112 frame and most parts primed in Mr. Surfacer. I'm sorry, 1500. Black, then painted in various LP colors, fuel tank fairings, and the rest of the body panels primed in Mr. Surfacer 1500 gray. Top coat is LP 41 mica blue, decals applied, then Gravity Span 2K clear coated, all applied through my UMP Apex airbrushes. Wet sanded with micromesh and polished with UMP polishing system. Enjoyed most of the build, but I bought there's a part build kit, so I had to take some parts apart to paint, which did damage some parts, so I had to repair them. Also, the kit was missing the clear parts tree, so I had to make my own screen. But overall, I'm happy with the end result, and so you should be, because it looks
Nice
good.
job.
That's epic, epic, Robert. Absolutely epic.
Yeah. Very nice.
That is
Mr. Crow,
very nice.
Yeah.
who was number 55?
No, who's on first?
Right. Next, Mr. Dan Scattergood just finished his 3D printed Earthworm. Oh, that's what it is. Earthworm Jim, printed by me on my first Anycubic photon using the illegal gray resin, not sure on scale, but he's about 6 inches tall. Yeah, that's
Illegal?
what she said. Primed firstly in Mr. Surfacer 1000 white to get rid of some printer errors, which it did excellently. Then primed in UMP gray primer, just to make sure it was nice and smooth. Then he got painted with mostly the Tamiya LP range, apart from his flesh, which was from Vallejo flesh set, which got lightened and darkened for the shading. His eyes were just painted in Vallejo of white from the model color range that I made some mask out of some self-adhesive vinyl, which I cut some 4mm holes with that circle cutter. Then after airbrushing some LP5 semi-gloss black for the pupils, then used some red thread pulled apart to make it very fine, then applied it with some Alcad Aquagloss. Then with some more shading with the original flesh colors and the darkened color to bring it all together. That looks fantastic. I like that.
Just
He certainly had a heavy night.
It just reminds me of that video every time I look at that. I can't.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a pretty cool one, Dan. I like it.
Great work, Dan, but it's that video's ruined me.
I love the shading on that.
Yeah, I know, it's very cool.
The shading is
Oh, we have
amazing.
Joe Cavalieri. He finished up the Tyrone Malone Hideout Kenworth in 1/25 by NT, primed with Mr. Surface 1500, and then TS 64 dark mica blue. All chrome parts stripped and painted with Alcad chrome and polished aluminium. All other components painted with super metallics RLPs. Thanks for looking, everyone.
Looks awesome, Joe.
That looks
Fantastic, man.
Bang, Joe.
Nice.
I have to
Every
ask
time I think,
Go on, Ron.
I said every time I think I know which one to vote for, something else comes along, and then it's
Yeah.
all gone again.
Is that an ass print on that step?
A what print?
An ass print.
Not on that step, no.
Oh,
Boy, if I fell on that step, that would really hurt.
oh my God, wouldn't it?
At least the wooden step gives a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that would not be nice.
that's awesome, that,
Oh,
Joe.
that's beautiful.
mate. You
Thank
persevered
you.
through that tricky build with a lot of swearing and throwing and stuff, but we got there.
Oh, yeah, no.
I keep
know,
on
I know
glancing
you're
at it
spot
and thinking it's a real truck.
Yeah.
Nice one, buddy.
on.
Thank you.
Very cool. Very cool.
I can't wait to see
Oh,
it.
look at that. Old Sparky is back. Sparky McBride says, evening, Roland, crew, and all watching. So it is finally finished. BMW M3 E30 by Nunu 124. affectionately known as the BMW Banana. Taken a while and had a few issues, but really pleased overall. A mix of Tamiya, Mr. Hobby, Citadel, and color matched zero paints for the body. Thanks for looking. That's
Nice
beautiful.
work, Mark.
That's
Nice one,
beautiful,
mate.
Mark.
Nice kit. That.
Awesome.
That is
Yeah,
really nice.
Very nice, Mark.
Let's have a quick look here. Very,
wow.
very
It's
cool.
certainly bright, isn't it?
Mm.
It is. I like that.
Mm.
Very cool.
Oh, very cool.
Love that. Wait a minute. What was that?
It just screams race car.
Is that one
Yeah.
at the bottom? How do you get to that? Oh, it's probably operated from the inside, I suppose.
Is that a tank for like the jacks? Or do they not have any?
An extinguisher, wasn't it?
It looks like an extinguisher, yeah.
Interesting. That's
Right. Next one is Aaron Timpson. Here we go. We have a Chevelle. We haven't had one so far. A 68 Chevelle as part of Paul's birthday build. Yes, I missed the deadline. Primed in Mr. Surface of 1500, painted in 0 Le Mans Blue and 2K in Gravity 2K. Built as stock, but exhaust tips are from a Nissan Skyline, and that looks brilliant.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice
That
one,
brings
Aaron.
back a lot of memories for me. My dad bought one of those brand new from the factory, except it had a black vinyl top.
Oh, yeah. Also with the red lines?
Yeah, with the red lines, everything.
Oh, fantastic.
Very nice, that, Aaron. Lovely.
Yeah, very nice job. That looks sharp.
Love that. That does look sharp. Oh, here we go. Paul J. Lewis says, even, oh, here we go. See more. Yeah, it's War and Peace again.
No,
Evening,
it's not.
Roland.
No, it's not.
That's everywhere. Here's my completed 1/8 scale, 29 centimeters high, cosmic scale models Mondo Chauvin resin figure from the movie The Fifth Element, with 3D printed temple key sticking out of the Mondo's right index finger. 3D printed elemental stones and a scratch-built carry case. The simple vignette diorama base and rear wall depict graphics seen early on in the movie and were created in Photoshop. Once again, to save Roland's sanity, thank you. Details of all the products used on this product can be found on the Paul J. Lewis Facebook page or the ISM Facebook page. Thanks for viewing.
Nice one, Paul.
That's pretty cool, Paul. I like
That's
that.
awesome, Paul.
I really do like that.
Thank you,
I
kindly.
like that case as well.
Yeah, it is good, mate.
Anybody spotted the Easter egg?
Paul,
Yeah, the cup at the back.
Hold on.
Paul, you can't just
Yeah.
stick lights on an old kettle and call it a model.
Yes, his lit up winky's a bit funny.
It's in the movie, buddy. It's in the movie.
It's a searchlight. If you ever seen one, that's a searchlight.
It's a funny place.
That's
to
very
start,
cool.
right?
How delicate is the key in the finger, though, Paul?
Oh, very, very delicate. I actually got
Key in the finger hole.
I got half a dozen of them
Hey,
supplied
that's
to me.
right.
I got half a dozen supplied to me, and 5 of them broke in transit.
Jesus.
Oh,
Put them in a van, should you?
It's, yeah, very delicate, very delicate indeed.
I don't know why, but that groin piece reminds me of Crichton off Red Dwarf. That's where his Hoover attachment goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
very nice, Paul. I like it.
Yeah, it's good, mate.
Thank you.
Richard Farmer is in. This is 124 Fujimi Garage and Tools. I like this because I built that one myself, so I get inspiration from everybody. That's really cool. Hi, everyone. This is my first finished model I've posted on here. Used ready mixed filler for the walls to add a bit of texture. Brilliant idea. And painted with cheap poster paints. Sandpaper for the floor, weathered with oils and pastels. A few scratch build bits like radiator, electric box, etc. Quite pleased with how it turned out. Lovely little kit to build, but be warned, not very big. No, it isn't. You're right. With the Golf in there, I still couldn't use all the parts. Thanks for looking. Yeah, realistically, you need to buy
That's
2.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, very good.
I like his
very cool.
I like his foos on the wall. Look.
That's
Yeah.
all, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah,
That was a-
that's
that
not
was a-
doesn't come in the kit. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
No,
And
that
looking at
that
that
was a
air
demo.
conditioner. Yeah, that air conditioner
stuff
is
in there.
very nicely
Nicely done.
doted. You know, I love that.
That's
That's a great job, Richard. Like it a lot.
Top work out. Very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very nice.
that Foos is a decal out of the Foos truck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Good way of repurposing things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
No, very good use. Oh,
Like
Thomas Probert is in crossing the finish line after 7 years. 7 years, Thomas, really? It's a Fondery miniature 148 scale Halifax BMK3.
B Mark
And
3.
that looks amazing.
Does look really good, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Wow.
Cracking, that is. Absolutely cracking.
I love the plane. I always loved that Halifax.
Yeah.
It is a very
Good looking
lovely-
plane. No, he's done a nice job of that.
Yes, very
Oh,
good.
he certainly did.
Oh, it might
7
have
years,
fairly
wow.
big in 48 as well.
Yeah, be good size.
So
Patience,
it's
yeah.
smaller than the real one, isn't it?
Reckon?
No, very cool. Love the antennas.
That is
Awesome.
mega.
Awesome job, Thomas. Oi, oi. Yeah, I'm getting weak in the knees. I love this. It's from Glen Durnley. It's a Deliri Fiat Mephistophile, I guess. Is that right, James?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay. Right. It's a 112 and it is brilliant. It just looks beautiful.
It is very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, like that.
It's
It's
good
nice
to-
to see what nice, isn't it?
Awesome. That.
Love those.
This is how this
Love those
is supposed to look, eh?
The bonnet straps, engine. Okay, oh yeah, you could look for hours on this. This is really beautiful. That's an awesome job. Love it.
It must have been absolutely mental driving that thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're not exactly well strapped in there, are you?
You're not strapped
You're
in
not
at all.
at all.
Did you not notice the tone of sarcasm in my voice, fellas?
To be fair,
I think it was a 21-liter engine to be exact.
27, I think.
What's Alan?
Oh, 27.
To be
Wow.
fair, they didn't get that much lateral G in those things because they were on cross-ply tyres.
I bet they did if they rolled them.
It held the land speed record for a while, that did.
Yeah, and they
Did
did
it
get
really?
rolled.
Yeah.
I'm getting lateral G's just looking at it.
What is also nice that the drive shaft would turn between their legs. There is no cover.
Really?
It's just there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
That chain would be interesting if it snapped as well.
It's dangerous
Yeah.
game, this racing.
Funnily
I
enough,
think.
that was considered more strong than a drive shaft at the day.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
cool.
And then
They're very
you
cool
call it?
models. These
Differential.
Jamie and Paul have built some epic ones, and that's a lovely one as well. Well done.
Yeah,
that's
I'm nice.
very-
Work. Nice work.
I still have to find one which I didn't like. I like that one a lot too. Paul Christopher. Oh, that's a different one. My kit merger is finished. So here's my plane car. A 144 SU 27 flanker and a 124 67 Plymouth in GTX. Tried to go a different route. You certainly did. No idea where it came from, but it has worked out nearly exactly how I imagined it. I started by cutting up the plane, then adding bits to the car body, blanked out the rear panel, did fill in the wheel arches. Hint, next time do that before fitting engines to side. Masked and painted it. Primer is Vallejo black, color metal gray, interior light and dark Vallejo gray. The yellow on the engine pods was an afterthought and did not go well. The masking damaged the underside paint. Repainted that section, and as you can see, it's a different color, nearly a car on fire diorama. But I do this for fun, so just painted panel and pretending it's how I wanted it. Good, I like that. Added some details to the engine, like plug leads and wiring, and modified the rear axle to fit inside the body. Yes, the mirrors are on wings, proper wing mirrors. I love that. It was simple. It was a simple merge, but for the first attempt, did not want to do something too difficult. I think it looks good, not perfect, but did enjoy most of the process. I have an idea for the next one if I can find a car that will suit. That is just crazy, Paul.
That's different. I like that.
Really good.
Yeah.
It's awesome, that, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, it is really cool. I like that a lot. It has a kind of Mad Max vibe to it, doesn't it? Yeah, very nice. Love
that's
that.
very wingy.
Yeah.
It looks like
It
a
stays.
wind, that one.
It stays in a straight line, that's for sure.
Yeah, imagine trying to turn that at speed.
Yeah, very cool. Right, we have Dean Slater in. He's with his has finally finished his 124 Nuno Chevrolet Cruze WTCC. This week with decals from SK Decals, body painted using UMP white primer, zero paint Sunoco yellow and calconic blue, and clear coated using Mr. Color Super Clear 3. Polished using UMP polishing kits, carbon decals used on the splitter and the air ducts, wing and interior. Interior detailed with aftermarket seat belts, scratch built window net, and various electrical fuel and air wires. Had a lot of fun with this one and continued to work on my detailing skills. On to the next one. Happy weekend all.
That's a
Very
lovely
nice.
clean build, isn't it?
Nice job, Dean.
Yeah.
I like that.
Great build.
I
How
really
long
like
would
that.
it take to convert that to the BTC?
I don't know what the difference is to you.
There's not much of a difference between them and the BTC ones.
Anyway, so love that interior. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Good job.
Them wheels look sharp.
Right. Then we have Scott Borland, who is still struggling with the Facebook thing. So the next 3 posts are from him. It's his Italieri 124 Scania 730. R730 is finished, all done, out of the box and accessories, kit airbrushed in Vallejo Arctic Blue with white primer underneath, cap inside painted with blue bits on the seats and dash. Right, so here's the rear view. Here we have a side view. See, there's still a bit of tape here to get the bumper on. And a side view from this side. Very nice, Scott. Very nice.
Nice job, looks sharp. Oh, looks really sharp.
Right. Oh, here we go. That looks familiar, doesn't it? Craig Stadios is in.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the Tamiya 112 Suzuki Hayabusa finished. I reversed the paint scheme as thought it looked better this way rather than the original paints used where Mr. Surfacer black and gray 1500 Tamiya LP41 62 52.5, a mix of SM206 and LP48 for the frame, and swinging arm GX2 for all the gloss black color, model air metallic silver for the detailed painting. Great kit from Tamiya. Thanks for looking and have a great show, peeps. That's what it looks from this side. That's what it looks from the other side. Very cool. And here we have a front view.
Yeah,
that's a very cool build, Greg.
Very nice.
Really nice.
That's
Right.
Beast.
Dave McRae. Now you see how big that workshop is, so you really need a second one. Finished up this 124 Garage and Tools by Fujimi. Walls and floor are gray foam board, which scored, then painted with AK washers. All the tools and furniture are various Tamiya and Mr. Color paint, which are weathered using various AK weathering stuff. Banners and posters are printed on some water slide decal paper. Nice break from the usual kit for me. Also, the overall size of the garage is quite small. Might have to pick up another one down the line and connect them so I can fit more than one car in there. Yeah,
cool.
my thoughts exactly. Cheers, folks. Have a good stream. And that's it from Dave McRae. And there, I like your garage. As I said, I look at all these garages, like what you did with the hands up here. The welder, I like that. Yeah, lots of it. Oh, I love that. Love your decals here as well. Very cool. Love it, Dave. Right. Next, we have Mr. Luke Ward. He's shooting somebody, it looks like. Evening all, started and finished a 1/1 scale Fallout 4 pipe revolver. And from his last stay in prison, I suppose. Printed on my flash forward. Then painted with Tamiya red, brown, 2 base coat, then various Vallejo rust colors and UMP pigments. Used super glue to replicate the welds, and then used UMP pigments to make them look a little more real. Dry brushed with lead belcher from Citadel, then used AK Interactive True Metals for the bullets. Have a great weekend.
Pretty cool.
Considering how quick you built that.
Yeah.
And your added weld seams, it's awesome, mate.
Yeah.
Love the welding scenes. Yeah, that's really cool. No, that's a very cool one, Luke. Love
I
it.
like the shading and everything. I like how that looks like the barrel's been rolling around and everything.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
looked at that. That's fantastic.
The only
That
thing,
is
the only
really-
thing that annoyed me about that is in that photo, the little clip for the which goes on the barrel isn't actually in place. It's pointing down by the trigger, so that's annoying. But yeah,
Oh, that one. Okay.
yeah,
Ah, yes.
on the little and Dan, the barrel does actually come out, so I can
Does it? Oh, good lad.
it rotates out, so the bullets can be.
That's pretty cool.
Love how
I think the weathering job on that is really fantastic.
Yeah.
Very good. Very, very good. Excellent job. Excellent job.
Luke's rusty.
Yeah.
Pretty-
Mr. Dan Krog is in the house with his Fujimi Mercedes 120E 2.5/16 Evo 2. It's in 124 and it is now complete. Overall, this is a simple kit from Fujimi. The body shape has accuracy issues. The interior is simple and seems caught between being a road car and a vague attempt at the race car. Nonetheless, it has been completed in its 1991 DTM scheme as driven by Michael Schumacher. Primed in UMP white, then base coat of TS 26 decanted, followed by zero paints silver. Decals from Decal Doc were great and only needed some UMP normal to get them to settle down. Running gear and interior in various UMP primer, Revell and Tamiya acrylics.
It's awesome.
I'm done.
Cool.
Good, buddy.
It's lovely that. And the dimensions don't look off on that one like they do on the kits that I've seen. So is that a different kit?
No, it's the same kit. I think there's some of the pictures I have. It does look more off. You can see the windows look short.
I don't think it does on them pictures at all. But I was looking the other day and I was thinking, is this a different kit to the other one? So is that the same kit as the road car they release?
Yeah, it's that kit.
It
The
looks
black plastic one.
Yeah, it looks totally different.
I don't think it's as bad as people have said it is, but it is off.
I had it. I seen it. It looked really squashed when I saw it, but that looks spot on. Looks really good.
That stance, is that the original stance or have you lowered it a bit, Dan?
No, I've not done anything to it. As straight out of the box.
Yeah, no, it's cool, mate. Nice model, mate. Looks really good. Nice.
But you can see how simple it is because you can see daylight through the front wheel because there's no arches.
Yeah. No, it's cool though, mate. You've done a nice scheme now as well. I like that.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I'll have to try and get that resin one to compare it at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. Very cool, Dan. Nice work, mate.
Yeah.
That's a very nice. Oh, I love that. Richard Farmer is in with the asking if we are all well. Just finished the Revell 32 Roadster. We were talking about that earlier. Nice little mojo buildy, but can be a bit fiddly. Painted in Tamiya XF23, interiors XF80 and XF24. Metal parts painted with Mr. Hobby SM206 and SM204. Cleared with Mr. Color UV Cut 112. Made a few changes, lowered the rear about 3 millimeters, wired the engine badly, and toned the wheels down a bit. Happy with the result. Hopefully you like it too. Have a great weekend. I like it too.
Very, very.
It's a lovely colour. Very clean model.
I like that.
Very cool.
I like the color too. I like the color combination.
Yeah.
Good.
Very smart.
I like that open engine with. I mean, it makes a noise. I can tell you that from nothing. You will hear it.
Yeah. Got full exhaust on that though.
Yeah. Very cool.
You guys know that doesn't run, don't you?
Oh, it doesn't.
It's a model.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I mean, if I had it on my desk, I'd be making it run.
Shatter the illusion.
Doing burnouts, got
The full bang shoot. Oh, here we go, Mr. Paul.
Oh, I was at the wrong place.
D model kits 124 Ford Sierra Cosworth 4x4. I built it totally out of the box with no issues. The kit is superb. Fitment is spot on. Decals perfect. Instructions are great. For a first kit from D model, I cannot think of a single complaint. With photo edge, window marks, etc., the kit comes with everything needed to build a great model. Primed with Tamiya white primer. painted in fire scale paint. Kit decals went down with no issues. Cleared in Gravity 2K, clear UMP polish system, and 3M Trizac pads for polishing. And
Nice
that
one.
looks really, really spot on, doesn't it? Wow.
It's a great kit.
That's
Very,
very
very good kit. Be interested to see what Dan thinks of it when he builds his.
You still got time to mask off for that stripe, right?
I know. No.
That looks pretty cool. Like
Very nice.
It's
I was
lovely.
going to vote for that until you reminded me the white stripe was missing.
Luke.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Damn you.
And we have Mr. Simon Shorey, first ones off the bench in 2023. Profile 24, Lola Aston Martin in 124. I still love that scheme.
Shouldn't
That's
have
tricky
Dan,
though,
Dan
to
said
say
this
the
was
least.
for finished models.
Yeah.
A tricky build to say the least, but enjoyed it and got there in the end. Mr. Surface of Gravity, Aston Martin, Golf Blue, Orange, and 2K. Trying to decide for my next Profile 24 kit next. Have you decided by now, Simon? I know it was 2 hours ago. You could have made up your mind.
It's really good. It looks really good, Si. You done a good job, mate.
Oh,
Thanks,
it's
mate.
amazing.
Does look really.
It looks
It is
amazing.
awesome. Awesome. I love that. And that
Not
scheme
without its
just
challenges, but great fun.
Jamie, did you finish?
Hey, Paul?
Jamie, did you finish your what kit?
Yeah,
I haven't seen any pics of that, have I?
I haven't got any pics up, mate.
That'll be why I haven't seen them then.
I showed it you the other day.
Oh, you did? Wait.
Yeah, you sent some, I'm sure.
It was
Well,
private, that was just between me and me. Okay, yeah, okay. That's fair enough.
Anyway, that was the last one. Thanks very much.
Roland.
Epic work in there
Hello,
tonight.
Roland.
Roland.
Oh,
Or a lot of nice
Roland.
stuff in there.
Roland.
Roland.
no, if somebody has put something in late, it will be put into next week.
No, it's not. Wasn't put in late. It was. If you look, mine should be between Dave McCrae's, between Dan Croaks and Richard Farmer's 32 roaster. Mine should be posted.
It was probably so bad. I just
Yeah.
thought-
Well, that's what it's not, that's just, yeah. I know I put it in the wrong section, like, but
oh, that one. Oh, yes, I remember that.
Oh, we
one.
could have skimmed past this one.
I know.
Yeah, let's-
Oh, there goes
oh,
Alan.
yeah, it doesn't even show up properly. So let's just. Hey!
Hey.
Right. Alan Parker will be the last one. Hi, Roland. This is
Wrong
my Tamiya
section.
112 925
I've got a
with
bonnet.
a slightly- with a slightly different scheme to the usual Martini one. Yeah, apparently you don't like Martini schemes. We heard that, Alan.
Well, that's not that I don't like them. It's just I think they're overdone. That's all.
Yeah, it's too many.
Decals were hand printed after the ones I ordered for the scheme did not fit. That is annoying. This is my take on the Rico scheme. Not technically the correct car, but close enough for me. And for me, a few extra detail parts added here and there, hoses, 3D printed hose ends, cheers Luke, homemade hose caps, etc. Main body painted in TS26, homemade decals, cleared in Gravity Spain 2K, various LP, Mr. Color, extreme metals used throughout. Flattened back with 3M dry sack pads, polished with the UMP polishing system. Thanks again for taking the time to look. As always. Well, we nearly didn't, but here we are.
Yeah.
That looks really good. I like that, Alan.
It is.
I like
Probably
that.
should be water looking. But...
Getting quite good at this modelling bit, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting there.
Not
Lovely
bad, I
vegetables.
A bit more practice would be.
But now we've
Right.
really done it. Let me just make sure if there's anything else before and after I've forgotten. No, it's just yours, which I have accidentally overlooked.
Why is there a picture of your garden furniture as a background?
Is there?
Is there?
Where?
On Alan's pictures. What's with his garden furniture in the background?
That's carbon fibre.
His rattan table.
It's carbon fibre. That is.
I thought it was a rattan table in the garden.
Is that what it is? Oh,
Sorry, Alan.
thanks, Dan.
No, you're
I
not.
didn't know. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not.
Right. Now we're done.
Right then, so now you get a chance to vote. So when you see Alan in the chat prompt you to pick your favourite build of the night, you get one vote. Try and remember the builder's name and the subject. Don't just be putting Ferrari in as we did it last time. and the winner with the most votes will get pride of place on the ISM Live at the Bench page. So over to you lot.
Absolutely.
Okay, when you're ready, Roland.
All righty, let's go. Forum is the one we start off with, and we start off with the FX 172, a Spitfire MK1A from Warden B. Then from Ranger Neil, we have this Trumpeter 135 scale BTR 60. Then another one is the Tamiya 132 P51D5 of the 357th fighter group. Here we go, I remembered. Right. And next one is Roland's 1959 Jaguar MK2 from Tamiya.
Nice.
Next one is Chris Silver with the Atlantis 112 Ride Cyclone radial engine. Very beautiful. Next one is Robert Hayes with the Tamiya 112 Yamaha Red Bull WCM YZR 599. Next is Dan Scattergood with the 3 printed Earthworm Jim. Next one is Joe Camilleri with his Tyrone Malone Hideout Kenworth in 125th by IMT. After Joe, Sparky McBride is in with his 124 BMW M3 E30 by Nunu, also known as the Banana. Next one is Aaron Timpson with his 68 Chevelle, as part of Paul's build, is a 125 Revell model. Next one is Paul J. Lewis, and he is here with his completed 1/8 scale Zosmic scale models Mondo Shaban resin figurine. After Paul is Richard Farmer with the 124 Fujimi Garage and Tools. After Richard, we have Thomas Probert. He's in with his Fonderie Miniatures 148 scale Halifax BMK3.
I like that.
Glenn Durnley is in with his Italeri Fiat Mephistofele in 1/12. Next one is Paul Christopher with his 1 to 124 SU flanker combined with a 124 67 Plymouth GTX. Next one is Dean Slater with his 124 Nunu Chevrolet Cruze WTCC. After Dean, we have Scott Boland with his Italeri 124 Scania R730. Next one is Craig Stadius with his Tamiya 112 Suzuki Hayabusa, which is finished. We have seen that in stages. Next one is Dave McRae. He also has finished his 124's Garage and Tools by Fujimi. Next one is Luke Ward with his 1-to-1 scale Fallout 4 pipe revolver. After Luke, we have Dan Croak with the 124 Fujimi Mercedes 190E 2.5/16 Evo 2. Richard Farmer is in with his beautiful Revell 32 Ford Roadster. Very, very nice. Next one is Paul Bretland with the D-Model Kits 124 Ford Sierra Cosworth 4x4, which apparently is an excellent kit. Then we have Simon Shorey. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, it is the 2023 Profile 24 Lola Aston Martin in 1/24. And last but certainly not least, Alan Parker with his Tamiya 112's Porsche 935 with a slightly different scheme to the usual Martini one.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean about the background now.
Yeah.
I didn't see it before. Yeah.
Sorry,
What you don't
Alan.
need is some kid dancing on that, is it, Jamie?
Right, now I have to look from the beginning again to see what I choose. Oh, crying
Well done,
out
Uncle
loud.
Roland. Nice one, mate.
Yeah,
you okay? Are you okay there, Luke?
Yeah, falling asleep.
You're nice and warm in your shacket?
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough one to call tonight. I've got two.
I've got 5.
I got 7 in front of me.
I got
I
two.
got 7 of them in front of me.
I know which one I'm going for, though.
Doesn't get any easier, does it?
I'm stuck.
Just gets harder, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Unless you get to your age, Paul.
Right then. I'll leave the votes open in the chat whilst I go through us, guys. So then, Paul, what's your vote?
I love there's so many in there that are awesome, but there's two for me tonight. One, because he's been in here with me trying to persevere with it and fighting decals and throwing shit around the room and jumping downstairs. Joe's truck is epically good, and the drag truck, which I think you'll see next time, maybe, is going to look epic with it. But it's got to be Paul's Mondoetian thing. I can't say the word. He's done a phenomenal job of it. I'm a huge fan of the film as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't say the word for the life of me.
Mondoshiwan.
It's got. I've got to go for Paul's. I've got to. It's too cool. It's something you don't see all the time. He's added some to it. Scratch built things. The box is scratch built and it's epic. You got a speech from me tonight. So we do.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It is awesome.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
Mr. Scattergun.
Weirdly, same for me as well, Mr. PJ Lewis, because that would just, yeah. He's not a bad modeler, really, is he?
Every now and then it comes out.
1 out of 10, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, as they say, even a blind squirrel can find a nut.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan.
Simone.
I'm really struggling, if I'm honest. I've got 4 or 5. I'm gonna have to go with 1. I have to say though, Luke on his pipe gun did an epic job. That just looks so realistic.
It was very, very good.
Thank you.
No, that's a really quick build, but that's brilliant. But I'm gonna have to go with Glenn's Fear. I'm afraid. I love that.
Well,
and Joe, sorry, yours was brilliant as well as Paul. So there was a load of good stuff again tonight.
Every one of them's a worthy winner. Every one of them's a worthy winner.
They're brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Suzuki was a close one for me as well. Absolutely awesome build.
Oh yeah, that
Just loads.
Hayabusa was brilliant. Yeah.
Site, Mr. Croak.
Oh, God, I knew that.
And the Halifax, sorry.
I know.
Oh, I've written down 8.
Great. That's like one more than me.
Yeah.
And just because there's so many of people here who've stuff in there, I'm going to exclude you all. And I'm going to go for Mark's P51D on the forum. Because coming back into the hobby and producing a Tamiya 32nd scale P51, that quality, very good.
Respect.
Very, very good.
Good shout.
I'd be proud of a kit that looked that good.
Yeah, it's a good call, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
Can't argue.
Definitely.
Mr. Pete.
Like I say, I've got 5. I have like Dean Slater's. I thought amazing, just a really clean build. There's Thomas's Halifax, stunning. But I think, like Joe, I love his truck. I think it's epic. But I'm going to go with Alan's Porsche because I know you're doing the decals, mate. I saw all the work and it's phenomenal. So I'm going up.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah,
very good.
Awesome.
Not sure I agree with you, but there we go.
No.
Wardy boy.
I am.
At first I couldn't decide between the garage dioramas, and then I thought like it'd be rude to pick one and not the other because they're both just as brilliant.
Yeah.
I probably much to his dismay, I'm gonna go for Alan's Porsche as well because he put quite a lot of work into that.
Hell of a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
The picture he sent me after he done the hose joints.
Yeah.
Just looked awesome.
I knew I shouldn't have showed it.
Yeah, so yeah.
Thank you. Roland.
Yeah. Well, obviously could also do a speech, but I don't do a speech. I wiggled it down to Joe and between Joe and the Fiat. And at the end, I give it to Glenn for his Italieri Mefistofele.
Yeah.
It is bonkers and I love it.
Difficult call tonight.
Yeah, it's proper hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
And Joe, your choice, please.
Well, like I said, I had 7 picked out, but I love Craig's Suzuki, the Hayabusa.
Oh,
Glenn's
that's beautiful.
Glenn's Fiat is just phenomenal work.
Yep.
Beautiful work. Besides Aston Martin, I really like that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Thank you.
Very cool, yeah.
Appreciate that.
Richard's 32 Roadster. That's right up my tree, and I love it. But Al, you get my vote because you're Porsche, and I mean I've spent how many hours one day in the hangout with you when you're working on those decals and stuff. You've done a brilliant job on that. I really like it. So mine's for your Porsche.
You've spent some money
As
this
good as
week,
Troy
Al, on
there, Henny.
vibes, haven't you,
It's a
mate?
good build.
So, but so many brilliant builds out there. Like
Alan's been giving out free bus passes all around.
For the riders round Liverpool.
I'm old enough for one.
I mean, like, add one, add another one, add another one.
Have you been hungry tonight, Joe?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, Adam, your choice, please.
I'm sorry.
Adam.
I really like Joe's truck, but I think for me it's going to be size Aston Martin. I just love that. I thought it was
Gorgeous,
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Brilliant build.
Thank you.
No worries. PJ?
Yeah, I had 5. So
You need only one. Only
this
one,
is
Paul.
ridiculous. Ridiculous. The 3 honourable mentions go to Robert Hayes' Yamaha.
Yeah.
He did a great job on that. Richard Farmer's Golf Diorama.
That was good.
Garage, it's fantastic build that. And Joe's truck. I just love
Paul.
that. And then I had a difficult choice for second and first. Yeah, I love Glenn's Mephistophele. I just love those type of vehicles, as you know.
Yeah.
But in the end, I've got to give it to the Parker lad because he's knocked out the park with that Porsche. I've followed that build from more or less start to finish.
Yeah, same.
I know the trials and tribulations he's had with it, particularly with the decals, and it's just a beautiful build. So that gets my vote.
And after all the bus passes, that
I was going to say, do you not already get a free one, Paul?
I am eligible. I haven't taken up the option.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Andy.
I've got 8.
Come
on, pretty much everybody in here tonight's on the list. So there's a ton of honorable mentions. Al, I know you struggled, and that Porsche is so good looking.
That's lovely.
And I have a question, Joe.
Yes,
Are you going to enter the your kennel with the drag truck on it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with Glenn's Fiat. I'm gonna go with Glenn's Fiat. I'm gonna hold fire. So.
Okay.
Sensible thinking, Andy.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
See where you're going there.
Yep.
Yeah, if you see Joe putting his work in, don't put it in that week because Andy's already voting and stuff like that.
Hey, I live in Florida.
There's so many worthy winners, isn't there? Really is.
Yeah, there really is.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, you're that Modena show or whatever it's called, Paul.
Modena one.
I know the work you pointed out with the building that little case with all the little slab things in and that. I'm not sure what they call it.
It's a brilliant one.
Stones. Yeah.
And the actual diorama itself it sits on is absolutely epic. Size Lola's really nice. I like Dan Croak's Mercedes. I do like Dan's Mercedes as well. But I'm going to give it to Glenn, I think, with his Fiat. I mean, again, Joe, your truck, you knocked it out of the park with that truck, but I want to see it with the other truck on the back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. So, but yeah, I'm going to give my vote to Glenn.
You mother trucker.
At least I didn't vote for myself, Dan.
Yeah, that's true.
I nearly voted for myself, but
Really?
Just give me a couple of minutes just to catch up with the. I'm gonna cancel.
because my kit would technically just slop, and then I made it into more slop, harder slop. It were.
I'll tell you what I find is just really incredible is that I mean, because of being in the hangouts with the guys and seeing these builds progress, and some of them have taken a long time to progress, and seeing the problems that you guys have battled through to turn out these amazing kits. Okay. And that's just what I see, with the guys here in the hangout. A lot of the guys that, are, watching on YouTube right now, we don't see all the troubles that they go through to turn these things out. I just find it
Everybody does in
amazing.
some way, don't they?
Yeah. I just think it's really cool that we battle through these difficult, challenges, and the models that we turn out are just not but that get turned out are just incredible.
Yeah.
Just week after week.
Yeah, I listen to people's comments, like Richard's, when he says it was fiddly bits on that 32 roaster. It makes me wonder, okay, what's the fiddly bits? Is it just because some of the parts are really small, or
Yeah, these pre-war cars are always fiddly because the frame parts are always very small and very fiddly to put together and make sure it has the right stance. So that's what I always find the most difficult part.
Yeah.
Anyways, right, do you want the results?
Yeah, why not?
Let's hear 'em. Drum roll.
Drum roll. Right then, so in third place, my crappy Porsche. And then between second and first, it was very tight. In second place is Joe with his truck, and it's well done.
Yeah.
I think everybody's waiting to see that race truck on the back, Joe. I think that's
I think so. Probably.
So first place this week is Glenn with his Fiat, and I mean,
Well done, Glenn.
Quite right.
Nice, Glenn. Very nice.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. Very much so.
Cracking builds again.
Thanks to everyone that shared their work. Absolutely phenomenal. And thanks to everyone who voted in the chat.
Definitely.
And Steve, don't worry about it, mate. If people want to vote, they vote. If they don't want to vote, they don't. That's up to them.
Yeah.
Don't let it worry you, mate, at all. But yeah, top work. Well done, everyone.
Brilliant. It just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better.
Mega.
Yeah. There we go. Right then, just got questions for the crew.
Yep. Got them up already, all ready to go.
Oh, cool.
So, first question might be a simple one. So it's from Paul Christopher. One question, mainly I think for Luke.
Oh.
Do you know what thickness of styrene would a cricket machine cut, or a cry cut for you?
I was looking into this the other day and I forgot. I think the thickest material you can have in there, I think, is 2.3 mil.
Wow, that's thick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But I don't know if it would cut 2.3 mil styrene because it's quite hard. They have that thickness because you can use it to cut like leather and stuff. I'd say I probably wouldn't go over a mil. And even then, you'd probably be doing more than one pass. I've got files which I've modeled up in Fusion, because Fusion 360 has got a sheet metal thing where you can model something up as like sheet metal, and then you can flatten it out, and then you can cut it and it'll score where the bends go and everything. So I've got stuff modeled up. I just need to buy some styrene, and then I'm going to test it myself. So maybe next week or the week after, ask me again and I will let you know.
Because
let me ask a slightly different question off the back of that then, Luke. So is there and I sort of know the answer, I think, is there a size advantage about doing it on the cry cut versus if it was too thick, 3D printing a piece in resin? You could do it on your bigger printer, possibly, I don't know.
You mean a size advantage? I mean,
I know you're limited on both by size, but
yeah, you get more surface area out of the cricket because the mat. I haven't got a mat here, but they're this big. Like I think they're like, I think what are they? They're like 40 by 40. Are they? 40 centimeters by 40 centimeters. So like that's quite a lot. Obviously my printer is not 40 by 40 centimeters. That would be amazing, but I know it's not. But the difference with that is the verticality. Like you're limited to flat parts if you're cutting it on the cricut, don't you?
I know the circuit cutter or cricket cutter that my wife has will cut balsa wood.
Yeah.
And I believe it's it's up to maybe up to 1 mil.
Yeah.
Thick of balsa wood.
Also, it's softer than styrene, though, isn't it? Like.
Yeah. So I would say, maybe you'd be able to cut like 0.5 mil of styrene.
Yeah. But the good thing is you can put it straight back in and do another pass, so it'll cut deeper.
True.
But then with styrene sheet, even if you just score it.
Yeah, you can just snap it out.
Yeah.
But I mean,
or you can just use a scriber then to cut out where you've scored.
That's what red people do quite often is they will just cut just do like one pass and then use a blade to cut the rest out. It's good if you want to scratch build something from styrene and you're set on scratch building from styrene and you know the exact shape and everything and it's a bit complex maybe and it'd take ages to like draw out and cut and everything. If you whack it through the cricut, whatever you want to call it, and then you've got the lines cut in then and you can just do the rest of the cut with your blade or you can do the snap technique. So I've yet to try cutting styrene on it, but it's something I've wanted to try for a while. So I'm going to try it and I shall report back.
And I'm thinking of buying one, so I'll wait for your results and take the advance on that.
That's why I bought this the other day, which isn't in here now because I've put it in the box, but it's the deep cut blade for
the new deep cut blades. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. That took longer.
Size does matter.
There you go.
Okay.
Awesome.
So second question is from Daryl. Daryl's first question. He's got two. So his first question is, why is Paul Bretland's internet down? Cheapskate.
Because there was a major power cut in Liverpool, which wiped out the Virgin Media data centre.
What you mean is all the Scousers didn't pay their electric bill.
I'm not saying anything like that. I'm not a Scouser, so I'm okay. And it must have wiped out 3 Mobile as well. I literally had no phone and no internet for about 3 hours. And then my phone came back on really poor internet. And the internet was off till 5:30 the following day, I think it was. So, joined the Hangout in the morning with these guys on my phone for bits, and my phone was glowing red hot. And sat in the house and watched normal television, which I haven't done for a long time. Actually watched Jerry Maguire on Sky Movies. It's the only thing I could watch.
Good film, that.
It is a good film, actually.
Yeah, it is a good film.
So, yes, you forget how much you rely on the internet.
Yeah.
Even just like Sky TV, you can watch all the stuff on normal, but you can't record anything, or I couldn't even watch it upstairs in the house. So I had to sit watching my iPad in bed, tethered to my phone's internet. Yes, trust me, I'd rather have done this and had all my internet back. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think he's serious.
Thanks, Daryl. Second question from Daryl is probably a bit more interesting. What sizes of stock do you try and keep on hand for scratch building, filling, or strengthening purposes? Styrene, brass rod, etc.
If I'd shown you the drawers I have full of the stuff, you'd be shocked how much I've got.
This is something that they've been meaning to do for a while, and it's just get loads of like styrene rods, just loads, just because I know I got a printer and everything, but sometimes it's not worth modeling up something that's going to be about this big and then spending 45 minutes printing it, then cleaning it and everything.
Yeah.
When I could just do it with styrene in like 3 minutes.
Well, many moons ago, I bought a job lot of modelling stuff secondhand off somebody, and it was actually a landlord who was one of their tenants had skipped rent and legged it, and left all their modelling stuff behind.
Oh,
So they auctioned it all on eBay. I didn't know till I went to pick it up, and they told me, and I was like, "Oh, all right." He goes, "Yeah, but he's long gone. He owed me like thousands, and he's done a bunk." So I took it all. I think I paid about 600 quid for it. There was loads of good stuff in there. But in there was a giant cardboard box, like full to the brim of Plastruct, which is like Evergreen's rival product.
Yeah.
And I worked it out. There was about £2,000 worth of that stuff in that box.
Wow.
There was loads. So I went through it all. And you know the big racks they have of it?
Yeah.
I've basically got 2 of every packet out of them here now. I've still got them, and I sold the rest on. And it just comes in handy. You just never know. You're just going to need that little piece or anything. But I literally have 3 drawers full of the stuff there.
Yeah, I've got a huge box full of sheet, styrene, plastic rods, shapes.
And the only
I just have spare parts. I don't have anything. I always work everything from. But I have boxes and boxes full of spare parts. But that's what I do. So I haven't.
Yeah.
I don't use as much building cars now, but we was doing arm and dioramas and that. I did use quite a bit of it.
Yeah, then it's different.
But I still use bits. Now I have like a small selection on the bench here of all different shims and that. But
I mean, the main reason I haven't just like bought loads of stuff is because it can get expensive, and like
like £5 a pack, that stuff.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you don't
Not
know
cheap.
what you need
Until you need it.
So like I could think, oh yeah, I'll need 2.5 mil tubing. I'll buy 2.5 mil tubing, but I actually need 2. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing that's put me off just doing it. Like in Telford, I was going to do it. I was just going to get like a piece of everything.
I have a question. I have a question added to that. I read every now and again that guys say the signs which you can buy, don't no trespassing or whatever, is printed on styrene. So that is actually styrene.
Yeah, I've heard that before. The corrugated stuff.
Not necessarily.
No, just your typical like, hey, beware of dog.
Yeah, exactly.
The plastic
For sale signs. For sale
Yeah,
signs.
exactly.
The only problem is they only come in one thickness.
Yeah. I get that. Okay.
So, but I'll tell
just
you
for the
what,
record, we're not encouraging anyone to go around nicking signs off public buildings.
We don't.
We're not looking at anyone. We're not looking
every
at
hardware shop.
Yeah, and we're not looking at anyone in particular at all, Alan.
Or Alan.
kind of I tell you,
I keep very little myself. I just have a couple of say flat sheets of styrene, different thicknesses, and just a few. It's the actual diameter of the Tamiya wheels.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all I have. So
if I'll tell you
again, I've been
something,
needing to buy more.
it's gone up in price quite a bit.
It's gone astronomical.
Price quite a bit. If you have an older shop, or even like a model railroad shop, something along that lines, they almost always have some of those, a stock of it somewhere in the shop. Go look and see if it's the pricing from back in the day rather than what it is new. Because if you go to a newer shop, that stuff, you can rack up a pretty big bill pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a duck.
The model shop that was by me that recently closed down, and it only closed down because unfortunately the owner passed away. His friend took it on and realized he couldn't do it, and then just sold all the stock off. But they used to sell not the plastic packets. They used to just sell like the plastic singles, and he had a massive wall at the back. It was, I don't know, probably 2 meters with just like 5 centimeter by 5 centimeter pigeonhole kind of things.
Yep.
And it was just filled with like single pieces in various different sizes, different profiles and stuff. And it was 50 pence each, just for like 30 centimeters of the stuff. And I didn't take advantage and just spend like 50 quid in it because but they unfortunately shut down. But that was a model shop downstairs and model railroad upstairs, and it is the model railroad kind of places which normally have that stuff. But they don't sell much of it, obviously, because like with the model railroad, there's a lot of kits and stuff in there, and like people, I've from what I've seen, people do like scratch build quite a few things, but a lot of it is purpose made in like HO scale or whatever, because it's just easier to get that way, you know. So they've always got loads, normally.
It's the thin sheets are really handy for filling seams. If you've got a, a fairly decent seam, you have a gap in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
stick a bit of,
Shim
bit of
things
sheet
up.
in there. Yeah.
Cool. There we go.
Okay, thank you all. Next question is from Snowwolf Steve, who asks, what would your recommended airbrush cleaning kit consist of?
Depends what you spray paint with.
Yeah, UMP airbrush cleaner, lacquer thinner, dental paper points, a good paintbrush, synthetic paintbrush, cotton buds, a good
To me, a pointy cotton buds.
Yeah, pointy cotton buds are good. A good cleaning brush, not those black bristle ones on the steel things. They fall apart on me.
Yeah.
Good kitchen paper, and
a tool kit that is specifically geared for airbrushes, like the soft jawed pliers.
Yeah.
The wrench, the valve wrench.
Yeah.
So the interdental paper points, you can get them really, really small sized.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
You can get those on Amazon. They're actually used when they do root canals. You can get them in different sizes. They won't damage the nozzle. So if you've got some crud built up on the inside of the nozzle, it won't damage the nozzle.
They're only made out of paper, right, Andy?
Yep, they're paper, and they. If you had to describe what they look like paper needles.
I mean, these things.
Yeah.
What are they called, Andy?
They're interdental brushes.
Oh, okay.
They are
paper points.
They're made out of paper, and they come in a box that's kind of similar to that, Adam. And you can either get them in multiple sizes, or you can get them in one size.
There you go, Dan's got them.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. Absorbent paper points. They're available on Amazon. Those are invaluable for cleaning the nozzles.
What I have very good before, because I don't have those, is the Johnson's cotton buds. The actual stick is paper, just rolled up paper. I've like cut the end off and sharpened it and used that in there.
There you go. Look, Dan's got them. They are very tightly wound, so they are actually got a point on them.
Yeah. Okay, I know exactly. Yeah, I know exactly what Dan's got, and I can go right over to the drugstore and get some.
Yeah, you can put some lacquer thinner on that, and you can run it right through your nozzle, and it will not misshape the nozzle at all. It just they're brilliant.
What it will do, though, if you're not careful, is get stuck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ask me how I know. Yeah, it will get stuck in your nozzle if you're not careful, so be very careful.
And I would recommend one of those, but I wouldn't recommend one of those.
Yeah, the reamers, no.
They're just too big.
No.
At the end of the day, with airbrush cleaning, you can get rid of the use of all those tools by cleaning your airbrush properly.
Yes.
After you've used it. And by doing that, it means cleaning it out to get the paint out, using the brush to get in there and get it, backflowing the airbrush a couple of times, which is perfectly safe to do with an airbrush, regardless of what anybody says.
Absolutely.
Use the appropriate cleaner for your paint, which I'll be honest, probably 95% of the time for me is now lacquer thinner.
Yep.
And the most important tip of all for me, or two of them actually, is when you finish for the day, or even for a long session, take your needle out, and if your airbrush is clean, you can take it out the back fine. A little bit of lacquer thinner on a tissue, and carefully whack the needle and put it back in, and then leave a little tiny bit of lacquer thinner or airbrush cleaner in the bottom of the colour cup, And if you put the colour cup lid back on, it doesn't evaporate out and it'll stay in there for days. And then next time you come to use your airbrush, it'll work perfectly. Because if you're coming back to your airbrush and that needle's stuck, what that is a little tiny ring of paint on that needle. It's stopping it going back through its thing. And it's at the front of the airbrush. And that's why you pull it out the airbrush, wipe it over, put it back in. And 9 times out of 10, probably more than that, 95 times out of 100, I can pick my airbrush up and it works straight away.
Well, I didn't, when I was priming earlier, last time I used the airbrush, I 2K'd and I give it a nice quick clean, but normally I leave it apart. I didn't this time, and there was still a bit of 2K in there, and I started spraying my thing, and I started spraying my primer, and there was a bit of a blockage, and I didn't notice the colour cup bubbled up, and all the bubbles popped, and I've got paint all over my arm and all over my bench. So
is your shacket okay?
Yeah, just
yeah. Airbrush maintenance will save you all the heartbreak of using all those tools we just named.
Yeah.
When you get away with a good cleaner, a good brush, and a bit of tissue.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That sounds like a good Saturday night in, that, to be honest, doesn't it?
And if
you use the proper maintenance at the end of the spraying session.
Yeah.
100%.
But you won't have to be stripping apart your airbrushes.
Well, if you're stripping apart your airbrush very regularly, you're not cleaning it properly after the end of the spraying session. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, every couple of months, I might strip the airbrushes
3
apart.
months.
Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah.
Same here, Dan.
Or if I spot a problem, and if I spot a problem, it's because I didn't clean it properly last time.
Yeah. Do
Which happens.
But it's preventative maintenance, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah.
Clean
Okay,
airbrush,
so one more. One more question to go. It's from Castlemore D'Artagnan, half-tab, who asks, many times we discuss favorite kits, but what kit would you never consider building and why? Either really poorly made or one that you avoid for a particular reason. So what would you never build?
Oh.
Never.
Also, you would never build a truck model.
He also said he'd never build a Model Factory Hero kit as well. But
I can't think of one, if I'm honest.
My answer to that is never say never.
Yeah. I love any subject.
I'll say never.
Was it genre or just particular kit, he asked?
Particular kit.
Ships.
Yeah, I'd have to say ships myself. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Also, there are some which I would be interested, like the petrol boats. The Second World War.
Oh, the pibbers.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like Vietnam era pibbers?
Yeah.
Do you mean the actual like torpedo patrol boats?
PT boats, stuff like that.
The one which Kennedy served on, one of those.
Big giant
torpedo boat.
Torpedo boats.
Yeah,
what did you say, Andy?
I just said potato boats.
Potato boats.
Potato boats.
You say torpedo, we say potato.
Yeah, it's a PT boat.
PT boat.
PT boat. That's what I was after. Thank
you
you.
say that though, but those like Aoshima 1700 scale ships, that Yamato done work together super well, like super simple. And like a lot of them, the painting on them, again, is easy. You just mask off the bottom, hull red, the rest is just grey apart from the deck. Like,
and I just have a look at the PE sheet and then I say, thank you very much.
I didn't put it.
Steve's asking us kind of size brush. I think it's about a number 3, Steve. It's an old Italieri synthetic brush. I've had it for God knows how many years. I've been using it in our spray booth. About 3-4 years, even longer.
Brush.
It lasts forever. It's just one of the blue Atelieri ones. I think it's quite big.
I got one which is one of my Farmex airbrushes, which works very well.
For me, I don't think there's a genre that I wouldn't build, but there are some kit manufacturers that I won't go near.
That's it there.
Oh, that's a biggie, yeah.
It is a decent sized brush. And it's been, I don't know, about 4 years at least, if not longer.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Make sure.
So, so Andy, what manufacturers would you know, Connie?
So I'm gonna go back in the day. They're like some of the old Frog or Heller kits. I can't.
Yeah,
I won't do. I just won't do those. But modern day kit manufacturers, really the one that stands out for me is Kitty Hawk, and they're no more. It just pretty much every Kitty Hawk build is just, you really have to want that subject.
There is no excuse for a modern day manufacturer to make shitty kits.
Yeah, and that's really kind of my thing. Time for me is really, really important. So
yeah, and don't ask Dan Scattergood that question, because that will be a long evening.
No, it won't.
He has a list.
Yeah, I think if it's a subject I like and a subject I want to build, there's probably not much I wouldn't build.
Yeah.
Same.
And that,
Like for example, Heller rally kits. I've built 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
They're not great. Shape-wise, they're okay, but they're so simple, but they do have their problems. There's a couple of them out there I kind of think, yeah, I don't have one of them, so I'll go and buy one. Like the Gordini, for example, you can only get that as a Heller kit.
I built that Gordini. That is absolutely buildable. It's not a fantastic kit, but it's buildable.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. There are some kits that are only available from certain manufacturers. That's it. If you want the kit, I mean, you gotta put the time in. So.
He's right. It probably is about number 12, actually, not a 3. A 3 wouldn't be very big at all. Yeah, probably is about number 12, that brush. It's big. It is a big one.
But yeah, I would generally say never say never.
Yeah.
I say I don't think there's anything that I wouldn't have a go at. That's you know.
What about modeling out?
He walked onto that one, didn't he?
Yeah. Or modelling or otherwise.
Definitely ships. I have no desire to ever build a ship again.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
Built one, didn't like it at all.
I looked at one. No,
didn't enjoy it.
No,
didn't enjoy it. I just really wish I could have seen Joe's face properly last Sunday when he said about that truck. Wish it had that view now, because it would have been crap.
Yeah, it would have been.
There we go. That's why I have to put the question in.
I know, that's why I said it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Leon, Dan, behave yourself now. Leon Wang's in the chat saying Kitty Hawk always pick great topic with shitty quality and really bad customer service. Yeah.
Sadly,
They are no more, aren't they?
AMT G500. You mean the 350? That's pissed off. That'd be really easy. That now. That was me being a kit snob back in the day. That one.
Time for me to go.
Yeah, that was me being a kit snob back in the day, not wanting to work on a crappy kit. I could build that now. That'd be no worse than like that Super Bee I did. Because that Super Bee was a pig. That Super Bee was a pig, and I enjoyed that. That was me back in the day. Wouldn't touch Revel, wouldn't touch AMT, anything like that, and being a snob, admittedly. So yeah,
I did turn down a kit a while ago, and it was a truck model actually, and it was a Heller kit.
Ooh.
Oh. And it was in 1/32. But it just, I opened up the box. It was actually last year at the swap meet that Adam and I are going to, and I opened up the box and I looked at it, and it just looked so bad. I thought, no, I would never even attempt this. And I just closed the box and gave it back to the guy. He wanted ridiculous money for it too. Absolutely ridiculous money.
Yeah.
So, and then I looked at more Heller kits after that of truck models, and they're all the same. They look like crap. So,
some people like pain for pain, though, Joe.
Yes.
Oh, definitely. I mean, if you look
but it's not necessarily the pain. It's the subject. If that's the truck you want in that scale, and it isn't out there elsewhere, you'll buy it and you'll build it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's like that that Hubley white metal
Yeah.
kit I have of a 32 Chev coupe, 5-window coupe. I mean, that's the only one I can find to build like my dad's 32 Chev window coupe. So you want to see
That's
flash
what you
on a
have to
car
do.
model.
Yeah. I have
The
a
good,
Hubley.
the good news.
You don't need.
is that-
It doesn't have flash. It's basically you basically have to reshape it. You need to buy yourself an angle grinder and first try to shape the screws,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
start cleaning it.
That's why I like picking easy kits.
MFH.
The really good news.
You and me
is-
both.
The really good news is that probably like never before today, we have so many new kits coming out of rare subjects or subjects that were only, done by some kit manufacturers who were a little, not the best, but the selection of kits and the variety of kits now and the speed with which they keep getting, introduced into the market is just unbelievable.
Mm.
So, I mean, if there's a kit that you've been waiting, I'll give you an example. The Martin B-26 Marauder, the twin engine medium bomber. There's only been one in 148 scale. There's only been one kit manufacturer for that, and it's really a rough kit.
What company's on? I think I bought that kit years ago from Hannout and sent it back because it was terrible.
Yeah, if I remember, I think it's Monogram.
Oh no, it wasn't. This was a different plane. Then
It was
is
available.
it A26? Is that it?
The B-26.
What's the A26 then? It looks very similar.
A26 is the Invader, if I remember correctly.
Is that it had a load of white metal and resin bits in it?
And incidentally, ICM is pumping out a bunch of those A26 Invaders in different variations, and they're great kits. But ICM also has just introduced has just announced that they're going to be introducing a new tooled 148 scale B-26 Marauder. So, I mean, and that's just, for me, that's been one of my holy grail kits.
Why Graham in the chat saying you having a laugh, Jamie's iPad?
What's that about?
Oh, it's because I said I build simple kits, I think.
So, quickly, Dan, is that the 172nd scale?
Yeah, it's the old Airfix kit.
That's the old Airfix kit. I have that kit.
They can't fly into the wall.
It's surprisingly okay actually for an older tool Airfix kit. Nothing fits, but it's an older tool Airfix kit. So
Doesn't
fit, but otherwise it's cool.
Well, it went together, but this one's a few years old and was brush painted about 8 years ago, something like that.
Okay.
Cool. Is that it? We done?
That's it. That's all the questions for the crew done. So thank
Cool,
you to
Dan.
those who posted.
Nice one, Dan. Nice one, everyone that posted your questions. Thank you all. There we go. That's us done for another Friday. So come join us next Friday. We'll be live. Well, I'll be live in the morning, half an hour. Well,
Ish.
yeah, half an hour. I've got to go out in the morning. So come and join us tomorrow. We'll be live on Sunday as well. And enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for popping in, keeping us company. We're at 98 thumbs up. We were nearly at 100. So close to 100. Can we get 2 more likes in the last minute? Can we? Go on.
Yeah, we can. We can.
Like people on the panel who haven't put thumbs up.
There we go.
Just saying.
It's
Just saying.
instantly there. It's instantly there.
Wondered it has.
It's instantly there. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much for your support.
Awesome work, guys.
So, yeah, if you're free tomorrow, come and join us live in the morning and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks for all these guys for all the hard work they do, as usual. And we'll catch you tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of the night, everyone. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.
Hey, everybody. Take care.
Bye-bye.